All right, good morning. Welcome to today's court enforcement hearing. My name is Minerva Roche. I'm going to be your special magistrate today. And maybe that's why. Okay, starting over again. Good morning. Welcome to today's court enforcement hearing. My name is Minerva Roche, and I'm going to be your special magistrate today. This is a quasi judicial hearing, which means it's similar to court if you've ever been live in the real court or seen it on TV. However, the rules are less formal, and anybody who's here to speak in regards to a case will have the opportunity to do so. At this time, for anybody who's going to be providing any statements and testimony, please stand up for the taking of the oath and raise your right hand. Gentlemen in the back, are you guys going to be speaking? Okay. Oh, there you go. Do you swear from the testimony you're about to provide us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, with that, I'm going to ask the city to please call the first case.
Okay, we're going to go to page 4 of the agenda, item number 15, case number 23-409. Property address is 1243 15th Avenue North. Property owner is Anna Paula and Fernando C. Vieira. Officer Dale.
Letitia Dale with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance, case number 23-0409. Owner's name, Anna Paula and Fernando Vieira. Property location, 1243 15th Avenue North. The case was initiated on February 27th, 2023 as a field observation. Existing violations are permit required for installation of a fence and permit required for gravel driveway installed. Property re-inspected on March 30th, 2023 and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on March 23rd, 2023, and the certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on March 28th, 2023. The last re-inspection was on June 23rd, 2023, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. There has been personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is August 29, 2023, with a $50 per day fine and administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by August 29, 2023.
All right, please state your name and relationship to the case.
Fernando Vieira.
All right, and it looks like you have complied with some of the violations, but you're still pending the ones for the permit.
Yes, I'm late for the process, and I did everything yesterday.
Okay, well, so the permit was submitted, the application.
Yes, everything submitted yesterday. I'm just waiting for the permit to come.
Okay, is that somebody checked this morning?
That is correct. He did submit it on yesterday.
About how long? So the 829 is realistic for that permit to come through?
I tried to the July 12th. I sent the email,
Okay,
but instead to put the letter L in the email, I believe that is an I, and I sent the email to confirm everything I'm doing over there, but I don't know where the email go. But I did all the paperwork, and I think the permit is like in the same day, but I'm surprised yesterday it's gonna take longer.
okay, did they give you an estimate on how long it's gonna take?
It's maybe like a month or less than that, but
Okay, so I think the court officer took that into consideration. I see the court officer up. Good morning.
Randall, official with the city of North Beach. It takes 3 weeks for the first zoning review, so August might be a little ambitious for the compliance date. So my recommendation would be
60 days.
60 days, yes. For the permits. That way, if there's any corrections needed, they have time to submit and then wait 3 weeks for the additional review.
All right, great, thank you.
Your Honor, September 28th would be that date.
September 28th. All right, so we're gonna push it out a little bit more, okay? That way for any issues that may come up.
thank you.
Right, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violation as stated in the notice of violation did exist, some of which continue to exist, some of which have been corrected. I'm gonna order the property owner to come into compliance by September 28th of 2023, otherwise specifying of $50 a day until the violation is corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to this matter and bringing it to magistrate. Okay, that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the payment for the admin, but for that fee and cost for the same date, 9/28/23. That way you have everything on the same deadline, okay? You'll get an order in the mail. Thank you.
And next, we're going to go to page 10 of the agenda, item number 38, case number 23-1356, property address of 209 North Dixie Highway. Property owner is 209 Lake Worth LLC, Officer Garcias.
Greetings, Code Officer Federline Dorsey with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division, case number 23-1356. Owner's name 209 Lake Worth LLC. Owner's address 1881 Washington Ave, apartment 16F in Miami, Florida. Property location 209 North Dixie Highway. Case initiated off an internal complaint on July 10, 2023. The following violations below are repeat violations. 14-32 business license, 14-35 use and occupancy inspection, 12-18 areas free of garbage and trash, 2-756.2 general requirements. The following violations below are not repeat violations. 23.2-21 building permit. The owner was cited to obtain a permit for the awning. All of the violation has been complied or resolved at this time. Formal notice of violation was issued via certified mail on July 10, 2023. Certified mail was not received. The property and City Hall was posted on July 11, 2023. The property last reinspection was on July 24, 2023. Photographs of the property has been taken. The city had contact with the owner. Recommendation time for voluntary compliance to obtain a building permit. It will be September 5th, 2023, or pay a fine of $100 per day plus the administration cost of $425.29. The city recommends repeat violations 14-32 business license and 14-35 use and occupancy. Fine at $250 per day starting on July 10th, 2023 and complied on July 21st, 2023 for the amount of $2,750 each. The city recommends for repeat violation 12-18 areas free of garbage and trash and 2-756.2 general requirements. Fine at $250 per day starting on July 10th, 2023 and complied on July 19, 2023 for the amount of $2,250 each.
Good morning. Do I call
Please
you?
state your name and
Yes.
enter the case.
The name is Jean-Jacques Sarkissian. Jean-Jacques, you can call me John if you'd rather. I received the letter of the violations on July 13 because I was not aware of it. It's my tenants. I'm not there, you see. And I've not, me personally, my license I've always taken care of to make a long, and I got on Bastille on the 14th of July. I got the letter. I called immediately the city. I talked to Maria and told her to talk to, if I could speak with Inspector Dorsius, who called me back on Monday. I went and got already of everything, called the tenants within 48 hours. The only thing is that, I'm the type of landlord, I have not raised the rent on my tenants for over 10 years. One is at 2005, the other one is still at 1,000. I can show you the leases. So I really expected them to, as respectfully, be good to me and not leave trash out, especially that I redid the whole structure for them. Obviously, nobody really cared. So I went back 48 hours, I did everything. For the awning, if I recall properly, I remember that the old awning was kind of shredded. And I think Inspector Tamik back then had told me, this needs to be replaced. So, okay. So I hired a Kansas person who did Sunbrella, did a brand new awning, and that's it, since we didn't need to change the structure. Now, I called the gentleman, as he doesn't exist anymore. So I called XTRM Construction, my contractor for other things, and he started the process of the permit. I sent a photo to Inspector Dorsius on Monday. So I really tried to do the best thing I could as fast as I could. And I don't know, Inspector Dorsius will tell you, I think that...
Now, the address where they send these, obviously they
1881.
at the property and
No, this I did not, they didn't tell me. When do they receive
but
it?
they also mail it to the address that you have on the property appraiser.
That's
So,
fine.
correct.
Yeah.
So if you, I mean, you can also provide that address to the city so that they know that there is any issue with.
They
your
have it
properties.
because I think it was sent on July 10, because I received it on July 13 at
So
my home.
that's how you got it from the mail,
Right,
not from
July
the tenants
13.
directly. Okay.
July 14, I called Maria at the building department. I left a message to Inspector Dorsey. She called me back on Monday. I think it was 14, 16, the 17. And I've been in touch with her. I told her that Inspector, I'm not used to this. She'll tell you. It got very emotional. But at least everything, I did take care of everything very, very quickly. I think she will tell you that I did do my best.
But it sounds like once you got notice, you moved quickly, but however, this is a rental property and this is the cost of doing business.
No, I
So
understand.
this
That's why
is
I'm taking the
something that
decision to
maybe
eventually
one-
also
yeah.
get rid of it at some point.
So,
But
so sometimes you need to go ahead and address it with your tenants and that might be a way to
is there a way to
address it, yeah.
to address it and to
At
come?
the end of the
how
day,
do you
it's the
say?
property owner, and if you're the property owner, then.
No, I
it's your
understand it's the
responsibility.
regulation, Your Honor. I understand that the owner is responsible. Is there a way to give me a break on that a little bit? Is there anything that can be done?
This is by statute, and especially when they're rental properties, again, like I just said, that's part of.
No, I
the cost of
understand.
doing
I'm not
business.
gonna-
And obviously, you know that this is
Yeah, I learned that
that
lately.
you want to stay on top of. I understand the portion about that you mentioned about the garbage and the trash, but the other one's a business license, the use and occupancy inspection.
You know, because I sent mine in advance. Mine already paid for September is renewed already. It's on hold now because we're
But
waiting.
you had a gap in there, and obviously you knew that this was.
Yeah, no, I know. I understand that I should have kept
Okay.
following up with my lab tenants. That's fine.
All right, so and where are you at in regards to the building permit?
The building department, I believe that on Monday, the contractor went to do he sent me the photo of what he did. I sent to Inspector Dorsey for the awning permit.
Correct.
So, you know,
Has there been application submitted for the building permit?
yes, the application
Okay.
was submitted. He told me he didn't get the number. He sent me another photo again today. He's waiting.
All right, was there a check on the system to see if the?
I
permit
checked
had
this morning. The permit still hasn't been in the system yet.
been- Okay, so there's your answer on that one. You might want to go ahead and get on with your contractor because right now they have no record of.
He
it.
told me that they're waiting for the number. I mean, I don't know. He told me foot of the computer, the city of Lakewood. I really don't know.
Well, there's an
Just want to sell the
application.
property and
All right,
out of here.
So the court officer is recommending for the permit portion until September 5th of 2023, which gives you plenty of time. However, as you heard with the previous case, sometimes things happen, and it is also going to be on the backlog that the city has. So you don't want to wait till the last minute. So if I were you, I'd get on your contract and make.
I'm not the type
application
with, she will
yesterday.
tell you that I'm not a last minute person. Trust me.
Yep.
That's one thing I would like you to know. I think she's a witness of that also.
All right. So, go ahead
Can I
and
make
enter
the
my order.
All right. So for repeat violations, 14-32 business license, 14-35 use and occupancy inspection, 12-18 areas free of garbage and trash, and 2-756.2 general requirements. The city recommends that repeat violations cited at $250 per day, starting from July 10th, 2023 to July 21st, 2023 for all 4 violations, which
Okay.
will total to the amount of $2,750.
The previous, what was it distinction between the previous statement that it was on 7/19?
All right, so on 12-18, 2-756.2, those were complied on July 19th, but for repeat violations, they have to have one compliance date. So the final violation, which
Okay.
was the business license, complied on July 21st when he passed their UNO inspection.
Give me that new number again then.
$2,750
So for each, so that was for each of them. I mean, for
for
each two.
For
all 4
of the reasons.
2,750. Okay,
We're not doing, Yolanda Robinson, the city of Lake Worth Beach. Yolanda Robinson.
there you go.
We're not doing per violation. We're just doing the entire repeat. So all 4 repeats at $250 per day, ending on the 21st.
Thank you.
I thought okay,
Thank you very much.
All right, no problem.
so 2,750 for all the repeat. And it's already compliant, and then the one from is. Okay, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violation as stated and the notice of violation did exist, some of which continue to exist. In regards to the 4 repeat violations, I'm gonna grant the city's request, a totaling fines at $250 per diem for a total of $2,750 for all 4 of those repeat violations. In regards to the pending violation, which is a non-repeat regarding the building permit, I'm going to go ahead and order the property owner to come into compliance by September 5th of 2023. Otherwise, pays a fine of $100 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 to be paid by the same date, September 5th of 2023, in regards to the building permit.
I'm sure.
I'm sorry, $425.29 will be paid by September 5th of 2023 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter and bringing it to magistrate.
Perfect. One last question though. So it gives me plenty of time if the gentleman actually deposited his permit. I'm not in construction, so I have no clue. Is it actually enough time for me to get everything? It's just a
Yeah,
permit
it's
for an
okay. So
existing awning, correct?
You should be okay with the time frame is based on, I mean, we're in July still, so you
Perfect.
have more than a month.
Perfect.
go
Thank you
ahead.
so much. And you have a wonderful day.
All right, thanks, you too.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 16 of the agenda, item number 56, case number 23-457. Property address of 1030 South F Street. Property owner is Susan Carroll and Felix Triich. Officer Pierre. I'm sorry.
No, actually, you did real well.
Good morning, Officer Blake here with the City of Lake Worth Beach. Property location 1030 South F Street. Case was initiated on March 7th, 2023. Existing violations are 23-21 permits for the installation of fence and AC mini split, 23-4 repair damages to both chain link fence and wooden fence, 12-18 remove all garbage, trash, and debris from the entire property. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail on March 23rd, 2023. Certified mail was in transit as of March 28th, 2023. The property was posted in City Hall, was posted on March 27th, 2023. Last inspection was done on July 26th. Photographs were taken of the violations and the property. Personal contact was made with the owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until September 5th, 2023, or fines of $50 per day, and the administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by September 5th, 2023.
All right, please state your name and relationship to the case.
My name is Felix Trish.
Mhm.
I'm one of the owners.
I'm Susan Carroll,
Mhm.
co-owner.
All right, so it looks like you have a couple of the violations that have been corrected. Where are you at with the ones that are still pending?
Contractors and permitting.
The fence permit was already turned down once because of non-compliance with it being up to the sidewalk and not having a 30-inch offset to plant shrubbery. So the fence contractor, he's already been paid and he's already redid the fencing design and it's already in permitting. The AC, the contractor finally put my permit application in last night. I went through a few contractors trying to get this done, and I've tried to keep Mr. Pierre advised every step of the way.
And then let me just assume that would be with the, what about the wood fence, the damages to the wood fence on the chain
That-
link?
That's the fence contractor
That's, we're
now.
gonna take care of that. Okay,
That's
so
the whole nut, no,
And then the garbage and trash and debris.
all that's been cleaned up.
Okay. All right, the officer is recommending September 5th of 2023 to go ahead and come to compliance with it. You think it's doable, especially if the permit.
No,
No, ma'am.
because the last time our fence contract went in, it took 30 days to get denied. So if we, I mean, it just went back in. Apparently there was some question of whether it was even back in as of yesterday. And they tracked it down and they found it. Yes, it is back in, but it hasn't been approved and the other one just went in. And our experience so far has been 20 to 30 days on getting a permit.
So yeah, that's what the code officer said was about 3. When it gets a revision and the revisions get submitted, does it go basically back to the three week or does it get placed in front?
Correct. No, it goes by the date the resubmittal was received. So
Okay.
if the permit needs to go through zoning, it's 3 weeks for the review.
And they said as of yesterday, they weren't even sure they had the resubmission, but they found it. So it's new.
Is this one that the city would recommend the 928 also, like we did with the
Yes.
first one? Okay. So we'll do it to the 928,
928.
September 28th, yeah.
60 days.
Yeah, which is gonna be the 60 days.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Actually moved that to September 25th. That gives the officer time to inspect before the hearing.
That's
I
early.
plan on having it done as soon as possible.
Earlier. Okay, what does the code officer do you feel that 3 days makes a difference?
No,
Okay. So the idea is for him to be able to go out to the property and get you complied with if it's done and over, but also if you have any problems, he'll be out there as well. So that way you can tell him, listen, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. And when he comes back to the hearing, he can say, listen, I spoke with them, I went to the property on this date. This is the issues they're having. I recommend more time, or no, they sat on it and didn't do anything. I'm not saying he's gonna say that. I'm just saying that it's
It's
even though it's
possible.
3 days earlier, it's actually not a bad idea because he'll be at the property and that way you can communicate with him any issues you might have had, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I try to keep Mr. Pierre updated
That
constantly.
is the best idea.
Could you repeat that date for me?
9:25,
9:20. You got it.
all right?
All right.
I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations as stated in the notice of violation did exist, some of which have been corrected, some of which remain. I'm going to order the property owners to come into compliance by September 25th of 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter. I'm bringing it to magistrate. Get an order in the mail.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna stay on that page and go to item number 57, case number 23-477. Property address of 1222 15th Avenue South. Property owner is Edward T. Ball Jr., Officer Pierre.
Morning, Code Officer Blake Pierre with the City of Lake Worth Beach. Property location 1222 15th Avenue South. Case was initiated on March 10th, 2023. Existing violations are 23-2-21 permits for the installation of shed. All the other violations have been complied. Former notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on June 27th, 2023. Certified mail was received on July 3rd, 2023. And property was posted and City Hall was posted on July 6th, 2023. Last reinspection was done on July 26th. Photographs were taken of the property. Personal contact was made with the owner. The city is recommending until September 5th, 2023, or fines of $50 per day plus administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by that September 5th, 2023 date.
All right, please state your name and relationship to the case.
Edward Ball, I'm the owner.
All right, and it looks like you have just one permit for the shed. Where are you at with the permit?
Let's see here. I submitted the permit and paid for it on June 22nd. It took till July 21st to get a response that it wasn't in zoning compliance. So I went back to them, had 3 or 4 meetings throughout this whole period of time in the past month with the building department. They said, okay, yeah, you're right. It is available, but you have to pay an adjustment fee. So I paid an adjustment fee. Now we're waiting on, now that was approved. Now I'm waiting on the actual permit to come in so that I can do the inspection.
Good. All right. I'm gonna move this one also for the 25th, for the same reason. I think that's.
And the permit, the building department's obviously taking a long time to do anything. So
Yeah, that's why I'm glad that the first case brought up that issue, so that
Yeah.
way we know for going through that, it's that 9:25 is the better date. Okay. All right, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations as stated in the notice of violation did exist, some of which have been corrected, some of which have been, which remain outstanding. I'm going to order the property owner to go into compliance by September 25th, 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to some costs incurred by the city regarding this matter. I'm bringing it to magistrate. Get an order in the mail.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 2 of the agenda, item number 7, case number 22-1311. This is a public request for an extension of time for compliance at 1709 12th Court North. Property owners Osley Gonzalez and Francis Valderez, Officer Dale.
What was the agenda number?
Item number 7, page 2.
Good morning.
Please Adele with the City of Lakewood Beach Code Compliance, case number 22-1311. Property address is 1709 12th Court North. Owner's name is Francis Munoz and Osley Gonzalez. They're asking for an extension of time. until October 25th, 2023, as they're in the process of getting permitting for the property for a driveway.
That's the only thing pending, the driveway?
They've been,
Okay, please state your name and relation to the case.
Francis Munoz, I am the owner,
Okay,
and I submit a permit on around April 14. And so I got a notice that I was denied because I need to get some more things done, like a new survey, because the survey that I have is too old. So I'm working on it to get a new survey and then to submit the permit again.
now the survey, have you already contacted somebody to go out to get the survey?
Yes,
When did you do that?
to get a new survey?
Yes.
Yesterday.
Okay.
I spoke to the lady in the city, the one who denied the permit, and I need to get some more things done also because they are saying I have too much concrete on the house. So we need to figure it out how much concrete we have in order to get a driveway.
When you say we're gonna figure it out, did you hire a contractor or?
Yes, we already have a contractor, but he stopped working on it because of the permit. He can't work if we don't have any permit.
No, exactly. And we don't want you to be working without a permit. I mean,
Yeah,
that's-
sure,
That's,
yeah.
that's the whole point of this. So if there needs to be removal of concrete, is that the contractor who would be working with it?
If we have more than 3,000 feet, we need to remove in order to get done a new driveway.
Okay.
So that's why we need a new survey.
There is gonna put her time. Did they give you an estimate on how long that survey is gonna take?
For the driveway to get done,
The survey?
no. They need to measure everything first.
Did they tell you when they're coming off of the survey?
They told me next week.
Okay.
Peter Ringel, City of Lake Worth Beach. Generally, surveyors take 3 to 4 weeks. They come out, they measure, then they produce the document and send it. So 60 days at a minimum, because again, once they get the survey, then they have to submit it to the building department for review. Zoning will review it. It takes about 3 weeks for zoning to get to a review. So
Yeah, I think that's the reason I asked about the timing for the survey, because I think even 60 days is gonna be tight because the surveys sometimes are 2 months out.
She's requested October in the city circuit.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds doable, more doable date. Okay, I hereby find that based on the evidence presented, there is good cause to go ahead and extend the deadline for compliance. And as such, I am going to grant the request. What was the date for? Okay, so till October 23rd.
All right, thank you.
Right, thank you. Good luck.
Lost my spot.
You just did.
We're on page 3 of the agenda. Item number 9, case number 23-447. This is a public request for an extension of time of compliance. Property address is 911 South B Street. Property owner is Wilbert Nolzendori, Officer Pierre.
Blake Pierre with the City of Lake Worth Beach, property owner Wilbert Nolzenord. Home address 911 South B Street. This is a request for an extension of time. Property owner is requesting 60 days.
And what was the violation?
The violations were for
Oh, there it is.
yeah,
So.
vehicle.
And repair damage of
and
fascia.
Tear down of the fascia and also the crawl space screens that need to be replaced.
All right, let me hear from the property owner. Please state your name and relation to the case.
Hi, my name is Tracy Gatewood. I am acting as the agent on behalf of my father, who is the property owner.
Okay, and are we requesting, why are you requesting an extension? The registration of the vehicle should be pretty straight.
So yeah, I tried doing that online, unfortunately, I'm unable to do so. I don't live in the city. I live about 4 hours away. So just trying to come here to do that is quite difficult.
Okay, so.
And my father is hospitalized.
All right,
That's
so
what he's gonna-
where are you at on getting the registration taken care of?
I have to set an appointment to come back to do it in person because I can't do it online.
But you guys have known about this violation for some time now. So why are we waiting till the last minute to go ahead and get things done?
I tried doing it online and it's not convenient for me to come back and forth.
And there's nobody like local that can go
No.
ahead and take care of
I
that?
do not have any family local who can support my
And that
father.
was not something that you could have done at your local DMV?
No, I have to come to Palm Beach.
And what about the damages to the fascia and the crawl space?
So I have a contractor. He requested the survey in June. So he would submit that for permitting and then we can start doing the repairs. We wanted to do the roof. Instead of doing the fascia and then doing the roof later, we wanted to do everything at once. He recommended that since the roof would also
Do you
require
have-
repairment.
Do you have a contract with the roofer already?
He's gonna work with all that.
Do
He's
you
gonna-
have a contract with the roofer?
I don't know if he's a contractor for the roofer. That's what he's recommending. He's a family friend and he does construction. So he's recommending that's the route that we take.
Do you have it sounds like you do not even have you haven't even hired a roofer to do the job, right? Because you're telling me it's a friend, a contractor friend,
Yes,
telling you, oh, let's go ahead. You probably need to go ahead and do the roof. It
yes.
doesn't sound like anything has been done in regard to move towards compliance. And that's my concern, both with the registration. I mean, this has been going on since May that it was cited. And here we are in July, 2 months later,
Mhm.
nothing has happened. I mean, and these are pretty simple things that should have been complied with.
The vehicle registration, so I'm gonna try to take care of that this month to schedule with my employer to come back and just schedule a day to get it done. From
Was
my,
it scheduled back in May when you first got cited?
oh, I wasn't unable to do that for personal reasons.
Okay, and when did your personal issues resolve that for you to be able to go ahead and get, because that's a phone call.
No, I did make a phone call and they told me I cannot do it online. I have to come in. So I'm just now finding the time, having the availability to come to Palm Beach.
But you came to Palm Beach without an appointment, so you weren't able to do anything. See, the concern that I have is that if you're telling me, okay, I'm 4 hours away, I get
Yes.
that.
Mhm.
I mean, I get that. At the point in time, if things had started timely when you got the first citation, you would have immediately known within a couple of days that, oh, I can't do where I'm at. I actually have to go to Palm Beach and set an appointment to do so, right?
Yes.
And at that point in time, and I understand sometimes it takes for that appointment, it might be weeks, sometimes even a month or something like that. If you would have done it back then, you would have been already done and over with. Because you would have gotten that appointment within that 60 days, you would have had that appointment and this would have been already closed out. I mean, it wasn't that you didn't have to physically come here to make that appointment, right?
No, that is correct. From what I'm saying is trying to find the time to make that. And not sure if this play a role, but I'm a new mom. So that's what I was trying to balance between doing that and acting on behalf of my father who's hospitalized. It's not my property. So I was made aware of the violation by just a family friend driving by and taking a picture and sending it to me. So once I was made aware, then I started speaking to Blake and then
When was it that you became aware?
maybe I have the text messages, but I can't tell you. I would say maybe 3 weeks after it was posted on the home.
So that even I said that I'm gonna give you a month,
Okay.
you still have 30 days to go ahead and come into compliance. Again, within that month, nothing was done. What is the city's recommendation on this? Because I'm honestly not inclined to go ahead and grant an extension under the circumstances.
And for the For the roof is, I can work on getting the vehicle registered, but the roof repair and fixing the fascia and the
See,
crawling
you
space.
came here and you told me, you know what, we decided to go ahead and do the roof and, we already hired a contractor. He already submitted a permit application, or he's in the process of getting the permission, but the contract, it's signed, it's got a deposit, we're moving towards it. I'd be more inclined with it, but you are no more closer to compliance than when this order was entered.
Forgive me for my lack of knowledge. So I don't know if the family friend, if he is a contractor, it's just someone, my mom said, reach out to this person. He'll be able to assist you. Pay for it. The first step, you have to get the survey. So I paid, got the survey, then we're going to move on to permitting. So I'm assuming he's going to.
Is a survey required for a roof? No. That's why I didn't want to misspeak. I didn't think so.
Oh.
You don't need a survey for a roof.
And again, lack of my knowledge, I don't know how this works. So I'm thinking,
You
yeah.
hire a roofing company to go ahead and do the roof. Is that what you're going to do? That roofer will tell you, you don't need a survey.
I'm learning. I will.
Right.
Yeah.
But under circumstances, I'm going to deny the request for the extension.
Okay.
Go ahead and get into compliance, and then you can go ahead. The city does have a mitigation process to go ahead and once you come into compliance, then you can go ahead and avail yourself to. So that might be the only way to go ahead and get this property into compliance. And once you're done, then reach out and then it'll get addressed through that process. Okay.
Mhm. Can I ask a question or no? Am I able to ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so if I'm unable to do this, what would be the option if I'm acting on behalf of my father and I myself is not capable to?
Well, what ends up
that.
happening is that fines are going to accrue based on the order, which right now, if we're out of time, I don't know what the deadline was on the order, but if once the deadline runs out, the fines start accruing and eventually it'll become a lien against the property.
Okay.
And eventually, if still nothing is done, then the property goes into the foreclosure system and that's that.
Okay.
That the property is going to come into compliance and basically one way or another. So it's better for it to be done on the earlier end and try to go ahead and get it done as quickly as possible. Because at the end of the day, the city all they want is compliance. And when somebody gets cited, pretty much ignored. I mean, I understand your dad is in the hospital and I'm sympathetic towards that. But again, it sounds like he has people that can help him.
He
get
does not.
there.
I'm the only person who can help him, Your Honor.
Okay.
So he does not
So-
have people. He has a person.
Okay.
Yes.
So all those things are things that when the property comes into compliance, that can be addressed with the city and brought to the magistrate, whether it's me or it's Keith or whoever it is, for as mitigating circumstances. And again, that goes towards addressing what type of reduction to any fines that have accrued at that point in time. But unfortunately, in order to go ahead at this point in time to go ahead and get that compliance, at this point in time, that's what they're going. I'm gonna go ahead and deny the extension to make sure that things are moving forward because it doesn't seem like it would be that complicated to get it done. And again, the choice, you can make the choice to go ahead and put the new roof on. That's perfectly fine. The simpler options was also available to go ahead and just address the portions that are addressing the violation, which might be more economical. But again, I never tell the property owner what to do or not to do. Those are your choices. Whichever way you want to bring it to compliance, that's that. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go to page 15 of the agenda, item number 51, case number 23-217. Property address of 432 South B Street, number 1. Property owner is Ahmed and Sanjari Mastak, Officer Pierre.
What agenda number was it?
That is page 15, item 51 at the very top. 432, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Code Officer Blake with the City of Lake Worth Beach. Location 432 South Street. Case was initiated January 24th, 2023. Existing violations are 1432, 1435, obtain a business license and UNO inspection for Ahmed Mustak. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail on May 10th, 2023. Certified mail was returned to sender June 13th, 2023. Property was posted in City Hall, was posted on May 15th, 2023. Last reinspection was done on the property July 19th, 2023. Photographs were taken of the violations and personal contact was made with the owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until September 5th, 2023, or pay fines of $75 per day plus administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by September 5th, 2023.
All right, please state your name and please.
Good morning. My name is Ahmed Mustaq. I'm the owner of 432 South Bay Street.
And it looks like you're almost there. Where are you at with the license, the business license?
Currently, I'm working on the AC permit. The contractor is out of country. He'll be back at the end of August
And that's just to go ahead and put the application on?
for signing off the permit for the AC permit. Other than that, I have complied and tried to get rid of all the other violations.
So let me clarify, Your Honor. So basically, he was cited to permit an AC unit during the business license inspection. So that's why he's referring to an AC permit. That's under 1432, 1435.
But that hasn't been applied for because you're saying his contractor is out of the country. Is that contractor you're talking about the person that actually did the AC, that put the AC on?
No,
Okay, and is the only contractor that is, are you in contract with him?
not. I talked to him. I mean, the company that he works for, and the company told me that he'll be back by the end of August, and
They don't have anybody else who can go ahead and sign the permit?
I cannot find anyone right now.
See, the recommendation right now is for 9/5 of 2023 and based would the AC also, the AC permit be also in that backlog on the 3 months?
AC
I mean,
permits are less than 5 days.
So they're quick.
Correct.
All right, so I think then the September 5th, 2023 might still be a doable one for you. That's the recommendation he has. You're gonna be very, very tight.
Okay.
Okay. And then after that, he still has to go ahead and apply for the permit.
Apply for the
Yeah.
UNO inspection, yep.
You
Okay.
realize that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Check on maybe you can mail the paperwork and he can order.
Yeah, I'll get it done online. That's the plan.
All right. All right, hereby find that there was proper service under the violation as stated, and the notice of violation did exist, many of which have been corrected, and one which still remains outstanding. I'm gonna order the property owner to go into compliance by September 5th of 2023. Otherwise, there's a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. And I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 to be paid by that September 5th, 2023 date in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter. I'm bringing it to magistrate. Okay.
Thank
Stay in
you.
touch, obviously, with Pierre.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 3 of the agenda, item number 11, case number 23-237. Property address is 1131 North H Street. Property owner is Helio Alfonso, Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Bell with the City of Lakewood Beach Code Compliance, case number 23-0237. Owner's name is Alfonso Helio. Property location is 1131 North H Street. The case was initiated as a complaint on January 30th, 2023. Existing violations are 12-18, garbage, trash, and debris on entire property to include an operable appliance. 2-75.6.2, house numbers are too small. damaged awning, dirt buildup on sidewalk and porch area, chipping paint on structure, remove boards on windows, 2-75.9 landscape debris on the property, 23.2-21, no permit for carport, porch area or side area, 23.4-10B, car parked on landscape, 23.4-19, outdoor storage. Property was re-inspected on May 2nd, 2023, and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on May 9th, 2023, and the certified mail was returned, but the property was posted at the Property and City Hall on May 16th, 2023. The last re-inspection was on July 11th, 2023, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. I did speak with the owner on yesterday, when he called. And the city's recommendation time is August 29th, 2023, with a $50 per day fine and administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by August 29th, 2023.
Okay, please state your name and condition to the case.
My name? Okay,
If you're speaking on behalf of him.
yes.
Okay,
His name is Elio Alfonso.
okay. All right, and where are you guys at in regards to getting compliance on these items?
He's coming here because he need more extensions. He wants to require extension.
Well, right now there is no compliance date yet, so we're gonna go ahead and try to figure out where you guys are at, what's going on, and then we go ahead and I go ahead and enter an order regarding a deadline. So right now you have no deadline, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm asking where are you at?
Yeah, he live alone. He's sick. He has starting with the Alzheimer,
Okay.
dementia. He has a lot of problem, and he was in the hospital too. And he has.
Sir, would you like to sit down? You can sit down.
He has. Yeah, anda siéntate. Anda siéntate.
Sí, señor, siéntese, tranquilo.
Anda siéntate, por favor.
Siéntese. Se puede sentar aquí en el banquillo. En el primero.
He has that depressed, he live alone. That is the problem, and that's what he didn't read the papers, just leave it, the mail. I am his friend, but usually I call him to know everything is okay.
Okay.
I don't know what we have to do now.
Your Honor, he called me yesterday. It's me. He called me yesterday to express that he had been in a car accident 6 months ago, which is why he didn't know about the violations on the property. And he was in the hospital and unable to do anything. So I just told him to, come today and express that to you. It was very hard to understand him because his English isn't very good, but he did try to.
Okay. All right, so let's see, we have,
I am not really sure, but some of these violations is already done.
okay, yeah.
Your Honor, may I suggest something? Because I wanted him to come so you could see.
Yes,
May we please pull the case? I'm gonna go ahead and refer him to Healthier Lake Worth Beach
yeah.
to help him get the house.
yeah, I think that's a good idea. So the city's gonna go ahead and get him some help in regards to this matter. So we're gonna pull it off the agenda today, and the city's gonna go ahead and work with him.
Oh,
in
okay.
regards to-
Yes, but what happened about the time to?
Well, right now, I'm not entering an order, so there's no order, so there's no deadline, because the city's gonna go ahead and intervene and assist, so there's no deadline,
Oh, okay.
okay?
Okay,
So,
perfect. Thank you.
all right.
Thank you very much. Vamos.
Señor, tranquilo. La ciudad le va a ayudar con lo de la casa. No estoy entrando a una orden en el día de hoy para que tenga tiempo para resolver su problema, ¿ok? Y le van a arreglar la casita, ¿ok?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 10 of the agenda, item number. Oops, nope, I take that back. Oh, it's page 11, sorry. Item number 39, case number 23-1373, property address of 129 North Federal Highway. Property owner is Villette Holdings LLC, Officer Garcias.
Greetings, Code Officer Fedleen Dorcias with the City of Lakewood Beach Code Division, case number 23-1373. Owner's name, Villette Holdings LLC, owner's address, 1975 Sandsbury Way, Royal Palm Beach. Property location, 129 North Federal Highway. Case was initiated based off of a PBSO complaint on July 11, 2023. The following violations are repeat violations: 14-32 business license for Willie's Sports Bar, assurance and Pan Fire. 14-35 use and occupancy inspection for Willie's Sports Bar, assurance and Pan Fire. Willie's Sport Bar failed their UNO inspection on July 19, 2023. The violations are in the case file. Assurance have their UNO inspection scheduled for August 1st, 2023, and Pan Fire has not submitted a business license application at this time. Non-repeat violations, 2-756.2 for general requirements. The property owner was cited to repair the broken exterior commercial window on Willie's Sports Bar. Our violations are being complied or resolved at this time. Formal notice of violation was issued via certified mail on July 12, 2023. Certified mail was received on July 15, 2023. The property in City Hall was posted on July 13, 2023. The property last reinspection was on July 24, 2023 and July 25th of 2023. Photographs of the property has been taken. The city had contact with representatives for the owner. The city recommends repeat violation 14-32 business license and 14-35 use and occupancy inspection cited at $250 per day starting from July 11, 2023 until voluntary compliance. The city recommends for violation 2-756.2 general requirements comply by September 5th, 2023, or pay a fine of $100 per day plus administration costs of $425.29.
Hello,
Please state your name and relation to please.
Robert Miller, Managing Member, Villette Holdings.
Well, I'm catching up on that.
Yeah, take your time.
What's your name?
Rob Miller.
Oh, there it is.
State Orlando's been back and forth with you guys.
All right, where are you at on the, on getting the violations, taken care of?
Everything's been corrected except for the broken panel of glass on the sports bar. In regards to the business licenses, the process is very confusing. On the website, it shows two of these tenants that are here active, but then they have a business license, but it's not technically active because they didn't have an updated inspection. So it's very, very tough.
So an inspection passed probably because of the window.
That I'm now finding out. But the one upstairs assurance, he has no problem. The soonest inspection that he was able to get was August 1st. I mean, I called him the day I got the notice. I said, hey, you got to get your updated information to the city.
All right, so wait, let's go ahead and.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go
Sorry.
backwards. Because again, even if they apply for it, if the window's still broken, you're not gonna get anywhere. So the first priority is gonna be, where are you at with the window?
Just got an estimate. I got to approve it and get it installed. So I believe that one we have till the 5th to comply. Is that what you just said?
September
Which would be in compliance by then, but then I'm gonna have the problem
Of the other.
of a daily fine, which I think is excessive of $250 a day.
So what I'm gonna end up doing is for the non, and the problem is that it's a repeat. It's been an issue. So-
And the last time it happened was 2019, and it was the same thing. The pizzeria couldn't get his business license because there was an open permit in another area of it's a 10,000 square foot building. You know, I own several properties here. This is just not fair.
This is a part of the code enforcement. I haven't done it in a while now, where I describe my job. My job here is to take the facts, take the ordinance. And I don't get a say on anything about the ordinance. I just have to take the facts and apply it to what's there.
Yep, it's just it's an excessive daily fine.
All right, so you said you had a contract already for the window?
Yes, he came out yesterday. He's just got to give me the proposal. I'm going to approve it and it'll be fixed.
So we've been doing, obviously we've been sitting here for a little bit, is that 9/25 date because of the concerns about the timing permit and if it has to, that one, the window doesn't apply for that?
I think it's just he's got to fabricate the panel of glass and we'll get it fixed.
So that's even better for you.
No permit needed for that.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
But I am working to getting that into compliance.
So you should be able then, if you don't need a permit for that, you should be, that 95 should be good.
I'm fine with that, but I feel like the daily fine of the $250 a day is just excessive.
I can't do much about it. Like I said, I can't do much about that. That's statute, that's ordinance based and those are the facts and that's the ordinance. I gotta match them together.
What's the next process after it does? Is there anything I could do
The
to
city does have the mitigation, the reduction of fines after you come into compliance, that you can avail yourself to.
Okay.
May I add another thing?
Yes.
It's not just the commercial window you got to repair on Willis Sports Bar. You also got to repair the violations that were cited under the use and occupancy inspection. So that yellow sheet that he got with all the violations listed, everything that code officer actually observed has to be compliant in order for him to pass that inspection.
I spoke to him. He said that they're getting all corrected this week.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I hereby find that there was proper service under the violations as stated, and the notice of violation did exist, some of which have been corrected, some of which remain. I'm going to, in regards to the repeat violations pursuant to the ordinance, I'm going to grant the city's request in the amount of $250 a day per each of these violations until they are corrected and brought into compliance. In regards to the non-repeat, which is the one regarding the window, I'm gonna order the property owner to come into compliance by September 5th of 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $100 a day until the violations are corrected. And I'm going to grant the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this case and the magistrate.
It was per day total, or now you're saying per violation.
No, it's per violation, right?
It's total.
Oh, it's total, 250. Okay, so I'm not gonna amend my order to the
Total from
250
July
total.
11, so
Okay. From July 11th to it comes to compliance.
All right.
All right.
Okay, next is page 2 of the agenda, item number 8, case number 22-2150. This is a public request for an extension of time for compliance at 621 Latona Avenue. Property owner is Henry L. Dye, Officer Pierre.
Code Officer Blake Pierre with the City of Lake Worth Beach. Owner name is Henry Dye. Owners, the property is 621 Latona Avenue. Owner is requesting an extension of 90 days.
Please state your name and relation to this, please.
Henry Dyer, owner, 621 Latona.
Okay, where are you at in fixing the pending violations? Or have any been resolved?
The facial has been replaced. Actually, I was waiting for a roof permit. So they started the roof yesterday and replaced the facial yesterday. So I'm going to meet with an AC contractor today while I'm here to apply for a permit for that. I've already applied for a business license.
And then you have the permit for the shed also, where you at with that one?
No permit, Blake.
Okay, so in regards to the permit for the shed, that it's going to be reevaluated. because due to the length of time that the shed has been on property. I told the owner of the property that as of right now, he should work on getting compliance for the AC unit. And then I will discuss with him at a later time when I gather some more information on the shed. I didn't mention the date of compliance. I said 90 days. That's going to be October 23rd. I thought I'd throw that out there as well.
Yeah.
I'm asking for that length of time. I may not need it because I'm almost there.
Yeah, you're almost there, and I wanna give the officer time to go ahead and look into that shed issue.
Yes,
But I'm happy to hear that you're moving.
yes.
That's good. All right, so based on the evidence presented and hearing good cause and the fact that the property owner is moving towards compliance diligently and staying in contact with the support officer, I'm going to grant the extension until the October 23rd, 2023 date.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we are going to go to page 12 of the agenda, item number 43, case number 22-1816. Property address of 2000 North D Street. Property owner is the Peniel Haitian Baptist Church of Lake Worth Beach, Inc., Officer Green.
Give me that agenda number, please.
Yes, ma'am. It's page 12, item 43.
Hey, good morning. This is Officer Charles Green. Today's date, July 27th of 2023. Property location, 2000 North D Street. This was a failed UNO inspection. Case was initiated on October 18th of 2022. Existing violation is 14-34 church business license. Only need a city of Lake Worth Beach business license. 14-35. UNO inspection. Owner need an approved use and occupancy inspection. 2-75.6.2 general requirements. Please move forward with open permit 222572. Please repair or remove damaged gate. Permit may be required. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation of hearing was issued March 16th of 2022.
Yes.
Certified mail received on April 5th of 2023. City was posted at City Hall and property on March 20 of 23. Last inspection was on July 26th of 23. Bruce was taking a property contact with the owner. City did have contact with the owner. The city is recommend the owner to be given until August 28th of 2023. Compliance of $100 per day. The city is also asking the admin's cost $425.29 to be paid by August 28th of 2023.
Is that your name and position?
Good morning. This is Pierre Saint-Jean for the church. I don't think we have a copy of this inspections, but we will obviously see if we can get everything done by the 28th of August. And then because today we had the prior issue with the church as far as everything else that needed to be done.
Almost there.
No, we made a lot of progress, but obviously this morning I don't have that inspection with me.
Okay.
I was not even sure if it was on the docket. I thought we were gonna go over the status report, but we can get that and see if we can bring it into compliance by the 28th.
So let me ask you really quickly on this. The open permit, what is the open permit for? Oh, maybe he knows.
This also should be in our call.
Okay.
Things stay in the. The thing is the reference to the open permit, I'm still trying to figure out what it's for. Do you know?
May I, we, okay.
Faster.
But Pastor, the part of the what we're doing to bring everything in compliance is to have the fire alarm. So we have a permit. In fact, we are in the process of getting final inspection to close it. If that's the only open permit we can think of.
The permit is to remove carpet from walls.
Oh, that's done. That's done in final inspection.
So it looks like it needs to.
It's still, the permit is still in plan review.
What?
For the removal of the
Carpet.
of the carpet?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Alrighty. What, do you know when was, no, I see they put the officer, he can shed some light for us here.
Okay, so the permit for the removal of the carpet from the walls never made it through plan review. The fire alarm permit has expired because they haven't obtained an inspection within the last 6 months.
Okay. So they have to reopen that permit and get that inspection taken care of.
Correct.
But that one is not right now part of this prior to the violation. Definitely something you wanna.
And they have a third open permit for an ACG. So those are the 3 open permits on the property.
So AC. Yeah, and carpet.
This is done. I have the paper. Yes, it's done. I have the paper.
It's still open. It hasn't,
It's
it
in
sounds like you have the work done, but you
Final
haven't followed until you
inspections.
final inspection. So go ahead and get that
Yes,
taken care of. In regards to the carpet, it looks like it's still in review, so. And then the fire one, probably a renewal, and then hopefully inspections, so that they can go ahead.
We'll review it because those are news to us because I thought
That's why I asked to make
Right.
sure that you guys, that there's community, that you guys know what's going on, what's been still pending.
permit was submitted for the carpet to be removed and we replaced it with drywall. Final inspections, I believe, was done. That's news to me, but we'll take a look. But as far as the AC, this is our final inspections.
Okay.
So we're not sure why we.
Peter Ringle, I can go ahead. What happened is a duplicate permit was created by the way it was submitted. So the drywall permit I can close, the one that was in plan review. I'll administratively close it right now.
Okay, perfect. And then the permit, the AC one, the city attorney is reviewing.
It looks like it was closed.
Aren't you glad you came here?
I know. That's why I thought it's news to me. I thought all of those things were done.
That's why I asked.
Right.
Right, under this permit does show that there was a final inspection for the AC, it just wasn't logged in the
Okay.
system, so the building official doing that now.
Thank you.
All
Thank you
right,
very
great.
much.
So then the other one that you're gonna have pending is the one about the fire.
Yes.
One, which is matter of reopening, calling in for inspection.
I'm not even sure why the
No.
GC got an extra permit. I'll get on his case. So
Yeah.
he should take care of that.
All right, so then that should close that one. And then in regards to the damage gate, where are you guys at with that?
The damage gate.
And the if that's one that if it's damaged, you might be able just to remove the gate until you can go ahead and get a new one, right? Yeah, so that one you should be able to get somebody out there, just remove the gate and
Okay.
then get a new one afterwards. That way, if removing the gate brings it to compliance, so
Well,
it's a quick way to get
we'll
there.
do that.
Okay.
We'll do that by the 8th, by the 28th.
And then the next thing after that is gonna be for the occupancy inspection and the business license. So you're really close. You're almost there, man. You're almost there.
We'll get there.
Okay. So compliance date right now is for the 28th. I'm gonna bump it a little bit more. I'm gonna leave it till 9/5.
Thank you very much.
Just a handful of dates.
Appreciate it.
So that the new permit can go through.
We appreciate that.
All right, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations listed and the notice of violation that exists and continues to exist. Some of which have been corrected, some which are still pending. I'm going to order the property owners to come into compliance by September 5th of 2023, otherwise face a fine of $100 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29. In regards to fees and costs incurred by the city, bringing this matter to the magistrate with a due date of that September 5th, 2023 date. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 15 of the agenda, item number 53, case number 23-431, property address of 1106 South B Street. Property owner is Micheline Sinise, Officer Pierre.
Hello.
Code Officer Blake Pierre with the City of Lake Worth Beach, property location 1106 South B Street. Case was initiated March 2nd, 2023. Existing violations are permits required for the installation of doors, windows, and vents. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation was issued via certified mail June 27th, 2023. Certified mail was received on June 3rd, 2023. Property in City Hall was posted on July 3rd, 2023. Last reinspection was done on July 26th, 2023. Photographs were taken of the violations of the property. Contact was made with the property owner. City's recommending that the owner be given until September 6th, 2023, or face a fine of $50 per day, plus administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by 9/6/2023. The permits that they have to move forward with as of right now is going to be for the pavers and the fence.
Okay.
The window permit in the system is approved, so they have the time to get that closed out. But that is where we are right now.
All right, let me hear from the property owners. Please state your name and relationship.
I'm speaking on behalf of my mother, Schneider.
What's your name?
Schneider, her name's Micheline Seniors.
Okay. All right, so it looks like one of the permit applications is in for the windows. Where are you guys at with the permit for the pavers and the fence?
The pavers and the fence, we sent in the survey that we had to complete. Because we sent in the wrong survey, so we had to send in the bounty survey with the stamp that came along with it. So we sent both of them in with markings on them. And now we're just waiting for them to accept it and the permit could continue to move forward.
All right, so when was that submitted?
Maybe the permits were submitted.
No, the application for the permit.
Oh, the application for the permits were.
I see the code officer, he's gonna certify.
The bill was received July 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, based on the earlier cases, because of the backlog, I just got the survey, which is.
Yeah, we completed majority everything. It was just the because when we got the permits, some of them got they weren't approved, so we had to go and tweak a couple things regarding that. And right now we're just waiting for responses back, and so we could continue to finish the permits.
Yeah, good. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, since it was submitted yesterday, I'm gonna do the 925 also because of the there's a little bit of a backlog for the 3 months because you're gonna need, this one's pavers and fence, which is gonna go through probably zoning, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do it until 9/25,
Okay, September 25th?
September 25th. That should give you plenty of time because the hard part you already did, which is
Yes.
getting the survey and getting the paperwork done. So it's just a matter of
Okay.
through and stuff. Okay. All right. So I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations listed, and there are some violations that exist, most of which have been complied, and some which are still outstanding. I am going to order the property owner to come into full compliance by September 25th of 2023. Otherwise, pays a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. And I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs related to this case. I'm going to magistrate. I appreciate that you guys jumped on it really quick.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 5 of the agenda, item number 19, case number 23-611. Property address is 1747 16th Court North. Property owner is Nicholas Bradley Curry and Pamela Bradley Curry, Officer Dale.
I'm sorry, is in the number again?
Item number 19, page 5.
Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lakewood Beach Code Compliance, case number 23-0611. Owner's name is Nicholas Bradley Curry and Pamela Bradley Curry. Property location is 17716 Fort North. Case was initiated as a field observation on March 30th, 2023. Existing violations is 23.2-21 permit needed for windows installed. All other violations have been complied. Property re-inspected on July 11, 2023, and found to be in non-compliance. A formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on April 6, 2023. The certified mail was returned, but the property was posted at the Property and City Hall on April 10, 2023. Last re-inspection was on July 17, 2023, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. There has been personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is August 31st, 2023, with a $50 per day fine. An administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by August 31st, 2023.
All right, say your name and address.
Good morning. My name's Nick Curry. I'm the owner. So all of the everything else I had come into compliance. It was as far as I had the boat in the driveway, the camper as well, and I had those moved to another property. So those aren't in the driveway anymore. I had foliage covering the house numbers as well. I ripped all the weeds off. So you said none of that's a problem, right?
No.
Okay, great. So as far as the windows, I'm kind of in an interesting situation because I bought this house on foreclosure in 2020 in April. So when I had received it, there was accordion shutters on all the house, covering all the windows. So when I then removed those accordion shutters, I found new impact windows that were installed. I go into my garage and there's still one impact window left. So I had bought this house in April of 2020 with all of these windows installed, except for the one main one in the living room, which I put in myself because I work for a general contractor doing doors, windows and whatnot. So I put that in. So I understand why I need to apply for a permit on the large middle window in the living room. And I'm sure that's what piqued her interest because I left the sticker on it. So I'm sure she saw that. But as far as the other windows, I didn't know how I would apply for a permit or come into compliance because I'm not sure who put those windows in. I'm not sure when they were put in. I received the house on foreclosure with those windows already installed.
So it would be after the fact permit.
After the fact permit?
After the fact permit.
Okay, understood. So, and then would the middle window be an owner builder permit then, since I put that one in?
Yeah, I think it still falls within it seems to fall in the after the fact permit because it's already in.
So owner builder permits are allowed for properties owned by a property owner in their name, not in a corporation, that's not offered for sale, rent, or lease for 1 year after the project is complete. So if you're renting the property out, you have to do the permit with the license contract.
I'm doing none of those things. I'm the owner of the
Oh,
house.
you live there?
Then
Yeah.
And you're good. Yeah, and yeah, it's in their private name, like,
So
and
you
your
can
wife?
apply for all the permit, all the windows under your name, just one permit.
Wait, and that would be after the fact?
After the fact. So you pay more for the fee on it because it's an after the fact, but you can do it yourself as an
Okay.
owner builder because you guys live in the property, so
Okay, gotcha. And
Yeah.
quick question, is that a permit per window?
no, it's one.
One permit.
One permit total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just.
It's a lot simpler than you actually thought.
Absolutely, yeah, it is a lot simpler. Okay, so I'm gonna reach out to the building department, apply for an after the fact for all my windows, and then somebody would come out and inspect immediately, or where would I go?
This one would fall within should be quickly. Okay, so Windows.
Okay,
When there's a service. Okay, so yeah, you should, the proposed date for compliance is August 31st, so you have plenty of time.
oh, yeah, so I'll make the call today and I should be good. Okay,
Yeah, so probably might
Beautiful.
need to go in there to fill the documents, but again, I haven't
That's
done it, so I couldn't tell you. All right, so let me go ahead and enter my order. I hereby find that there was proper service under the violations as stated, and that also violation did exist, some of which have been complied with and one that is still remaining. I'm ordering the property owner to come into compliance by August 31st, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. And I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter, Magistrate. So.
thank you.
You'll get them in the mail. Thanks. Definitely jump on it.
Okay, next we're going to go to the foreclosure agenda. Item 2, case number 22-1309, property address of 202 North Federal Highway. Property owner is Fairfax and Simmons Properties LLC. Krista Simmons, Compliance Admin Manager, City of Lake Worth Beach. This property is not homesteaded at this time, and the order has been recorded for more than 90 days.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Go
ahead.
I'm Scott Van Baum. I'm the general contractor for this property.
Okay.
The short version is permits have been applied for. We have everything. This is it's two separate properties adjacent. One's a condemned older house that was for storage. So it's not repairable. It's just being torn down probably within the next 2 weeks. The problem here is the open liens on there. It was just my understanding that once it was torn down, we were going to apply for lien reduction. So the 90-day statute for the open lien is what caught it here. So I'll just work with Fedline today and just put the lien reduction paperwork in today.
Well, right now, the property is coming in to authorize the city to move forward for foreclosure proceedings.
Mhm. But that's
That has,
for
so whether so the city has a right to go ahead once the lien has been revoked for the 90 days, they can come to me and request for authorization to start foreclosure proceedings on it.
right.
What I'm hearing is the property is not in compliance yet.
It's in compliance.
So, I mean, it's still, how is it in compliance? You just said,
Oh, it's just because once we obtain the permits for the demolition, they're both. I don't have to ask Fedline for that.
all right, so here's what's,
Oh.
let me go ahead and explain that again.
Okay.
There was violation.
Mhm.
It was not complied with. It's certified. It went to, became a lien against the property. It's been put for 90 days. And they're moving to go ahead and request authorization to move to foreclosure. So basically, once I enter my order authorizing the city to move for foreclosure, they can go ahead and file that foreclosure case at any point in time they wish from there on out.
Mhm.
Now, the only way to go ahead and technically stop that from happening is that you got to go ahead and talk to that young lady right there.
Uh-huh.
But she's not going to do anything until the property is into compliance.
It's technically in compliance. So with my understanding from a lot of it.
Compliance, maybe you need to go ahead and get the code officer that is
Yeah, I mean,
assigned to the
we have-
case and have them go out to the property and see if it's in compliance or not. And then reach out to the city attorney and then address what your plans are and where the city's at with the foreclosure proceedings to see if you guys can negotiate something out. But for purposes of today, it's been filed for more than the 90-day time period. And they have the right to go ahead and proceed with it. So, okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna hereby grant, based on the evidence presented, that it's been for more than 90 days. I'm gonna authorize the city to go ahead and move with foreclosure proceedings in the event of this.
And there's also for the same owner, item number 3, case number 22-1310, property address of 206 North Federal Highway, Fairfax and Simmons Properties LLC. Again, Krista Simmons, City of Lake Worth Beach. The lien has been reported for more than 90 days.
All right, based on the evidence presented, everything has been reported for more than 90 days, and then hereby authorize the city to move with foreclosure proceedings regarding this case. Correct?
Okay, so we're going to go to page 1 of the agenda. Item number 4, case number 18-4881. This is a public request for a lien reduction at 910 South D Street. Property owner is Mark Fenoyd, Officer Turek.
Do we still have people outside?
I'm sorry.
Was there people outside? Because if there is, I don't know if they're in here and have not been sworn in.
Okay, I will check.
Thank you. Okay. Was anybody still left in the audience outside when I did the swearing in, or anybody who came afterwards and has not been sworn in?
Yeah, so I believe, Hugo, I think after, and then the lady behind him.
So then they need to be sworn in when they come up. Okay, so when you guys come up, I'll swear you in and then we can, okay? Thank you. All right.
Hello, Sue Ellen Turek for the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Enforcement, case number 18-4881, 910 South D Street. This is the owner, Mark Bernard. This is the owner had met all requirements of 2-69.31 of the city's ordinance, which allows for the lien reduction. The lien existing on the property totals $15,900, and the owner agrees to pay $1,590 to settle the lien. The city recommends the magistrate to the special magistrate that an order be requested, reducing the lien to $1,590, and the owner agrees to make payment by 8/28/23.
All right, but this one's not coming to me with a stipulated agreement, correct? Just a simple
just it.
request. Okay. All right, please state your name and relationship to the case, please.
My name is Mark Fanol.
All right, and it looks like you have now come into compliance, but there was a lien for the $15,900 because fines accrued.
Yes.
And you're requesting for the lien reduction. Tell me about that.
Yeah, when I bought the house, it was somebody already have a lease on the house, and I was waiting for them to move or wait for the lease to be over before I move in. And then at this time, I received like 4 months after I received a call from Mrs. Sue, say that I have a line in my house, which is I didn't know about.
All right, so, but the good news is that you brought it to compliance, but fines accrued. And typically, I know that the court officers do reach out when there's a request for a lien reduction and try to negotiate a stipulated agreement. And the offer that she proposed, which is pursuant to the ordinance in situations like you're in, was a reduction from the $15,900 to that $1,590.
Yeah, I agree with it.
Okay, so you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so. Are you gonna be okay with taking that payment within 30 days? What was the recommended date?
Yeah, that was
The 28, 8/28/23.
8/28/23.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and based on the evidence presented, I hereby find that there has been good cause that the property owner has complied with all the requirements pursuant to the ordinance for the reduction and qualifies for said reduction. And as such, I'm gonna reduce the original lien in the amount of $15,900 to $1,590, which shall be paid by August 28th, 2023. Otherwise, it'll revert back to the original $15,900 and never be eligible for a lien reduction again.
Thank you.
So you want to make sure that you get that in before then.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 14 of the agenda, item number 50, case number 23-69, property address of 825 Truman Avenue. Property owner is Gabriela Beltran and Maximilian Stalinsky. Officer Pierre.
Blake Pierre with the City of Lake Worth Beach. Property location is 825 Truman Avenue. Case was initiated on January 9th, 2023. The existing violations are as follows: 23-2-21, and permit for the installation of the wooden deck, outdoor storage, and 23-4-19 outdoor storage, and 1432-1435 obtain a business license for Beltran Gabriel. All the other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation was issued via certified mail on June 8th, 2023. Certified mail was received on June 23rd, 2023. Property and City Hall was posted on June 13th, 2023. Last reinspection was done on July 14th, 2023. Photographs were taken of the property. Personal contact was made with the owner. The city's recommending until September 5th. So that way the owner can get into compliance or fines of $75 per day plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by that September 5th, 2023 date.
All right, please state your name and relationship to the case, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gabriella Beltran, owner.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Maximilian Stilinski, also owner.
All right, so it looks like you had some a lot of the violations corrected and you're still pending that wooden deck, the outdoor storage and the business license. So you guys are at, where are you guys at with that?
I believe the outdoor storage was cleared, wasn't it?
Yeah, when we were at the property.
Yeah, I remember
Oh, got you. Yes, that was removed as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's been taken care of, the outdoor storage. Okay, so
So we did submit a permit. The survey was rejected. We resubmitted July 25th and the contractor sent us a screenshot of what looks like an expected approval date with September 6th.
Okay.
And then to obtain the business permit, we have to clear all of this in order to be able to get it. So
all right, so if that outdoor storage, you've confirmed that it's been complied with, right?
I would have to go back out,
Okay.
but yeah, if it is, then I would.
All right,
move
perfect.
that.
So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna do as I've done with the other cases. So there's no September 25th date.
that works.
To go ahead and have you get that wooden deck taken care of, and then to get, time to go and get that business.
Thank you.
Taken care of, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead and into my order. I hereby find that the violations, the state of the notice of violation did exist and continue to and some of which continue to exist, some which have been corrected. I'm going to order the property owners to come into full compliance by September 25th, 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 as incurred by the city in fees and costs, as incurred by the city regarding fees and cost for this matter and beginning to magistrate.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 16 of the agenda, item number 55, case number 23-454, property address of 1213 South E Street. Property owner is Sergio Zavala, Officer Pierre.
Officer Blake with the city of Lakewood Beach. Location is 1213 South East Street. Case was initiated March 7th, 2023. Permits required for the installation of AC mini split fence and shed. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation was issued via certified mail on March 23rd, 2023. Certified mail was received on March 27th, 2023. Property in City Hall was posted on March 28th, 2023. Last reinspection was done yesterday, July 26th. Photographs were taken of the violations in the property. Personal contact was made with the owner. The city is recommending until let's do the 25th date, the 9/25/2023, or face fines of $50 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by 9/25/2023.
All right, please state your name and relation to the case.
Hello, my name is Federico Parra. The owner is my father-in-law.
Okay. And where are you at with the permit application?
So for the AC split, mini split, we were looking for a contractor, and our contractor's out of the country. He just flew back yesterday, and I just got off the phone with him maybe an hour ago. We're planning on meeting up sometime after lunch. He's gonna take a look at the AC split and hopefully help us out and pull a permit.
And what about I think the other ones, the fence and the shed, both of them, right?
Yeah, so the only permit that is not in the system right now is for the AC mini split. The other two are in plan review.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
When were those submitted? Do you have those? Date?
Not off the top of my.
Remember more or less? No.
A week ago.
Okay.
Special Magistrate Bobby Hesse.
They were submitted on 7/20. Bobby didn't say
Okay.
Lake Worth Beach. They were submitted both permits on 7/20/2023.
All right. So it will fall within the other ones at 9/20/2025 date.
Okay.
All right, so, okay, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations listed and the notice of violation did exist, some of which continue to exist, some of which have been corrected. I'm going to order the property owner to come into full compliance by September 25th, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. And I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city in regards to this matter, meeting its magistrate.
Thank you.
About 2 more weeks for a response, 2 or 3 more weeks. Yep, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the foreclosure agenda. Item number 4, case number 22-1530, property address of 1105 Barnett Drive, property owner is 1105 Barnett Drive LLC, Christensen, City of Lake Worth Beach. The lien on this property has been recorded for more than 90 days.
Good morning. Please state your name and relationship, please.
Sure. My name is Pam Depanasis. I'm the CFO for the company. And the property management. So we bought the property in January of 21. It had containers on it. When we purchased it, they had something in the closing that they gave us money back to take care of it because they were in the process of tying them down. So when we received the property, we tied them down, then found out no permit was pulled. So we went to pull the permit. Then I don't know what happened actually, because I've had several property managers that have been working and hopefully we got a good one now. But anyway, anyway, we've been working on it. I was working with Scott Rodriguez and his staff. We're going to try to do a minor site plan change to take care of it. In doing so, we just found out that we own the containers. We thought it was our tenant that owned them. So now we're trying to definitely do the site plan. And we've hired Deborah, what's her name? Deborah Nichols, an architect, to draw up the plans. And we're in the process of trying to take care of it. We've been working on it. And I understand the whole thing that it's going. I don't know, I guess I'll talk to you afterwards.
All right, so I'm glad you at least understand it, but obviously you want to get that compliant because
Right.
not much-
I was trying to get this all done before I've had it in. They denied it. At first they said, oh, just draw it in on your survey. I did it, but then the survey, it was old. So then that's why we're at. So.
Okay. All right, I hereby find based on the evidence presented that the lien has been recorded for more than 90 days and I hereby authorize the city to move forward with foreclosure proceedings. Play it in.
Right.
And I saw you signed in for 608 Lake Ave. Also,
Yes.
that's closed.
Okay, it is closed. Okay, thank you. I want to make sure.
All right, next case.
Let's see this one. Give me one more. I need to look it up. Oh, okay, I see it. Page 1, item number 3, case number 19-1964. It's a public request for a lien reduction at 228 North Federal Highway, Unit 8B. Property owner is Patagonica LLC, Officer Dorcius. And she'll need to be sworn. Yes.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you swear from the testimony you're about to provide us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Greetings, Code Officer Federline Dorcius for the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division, case number 19-1964. The city offered the property owner Bonito LLC a stipulated lien reduction agreement for the property located at 228 North Federal Highway, Unit 8B. The owner has otherwise met all requirements of section 2-69.3 and 2-693.1 of the city's code ordinance relating to reduction of code enforcement liens. The lien exists on the property totals to $102,900. The said reduced the lien down to $10,290, which the owner did not agree with. The lien has been in violation for 4 years. At this time, the city is not inclined to any further reductions.
All right, please state your name and position.
Hello, my name is Francis Rodriguez. I am a friend of the owner. Earlier this year, the owner hired a property manager company because she's struggling with health issues. So she's not in the capacity to continue with the administrative work of the rental of the property. Okay. So the property managers request the rental license, and after the inspection, which was passed, the inspection mentioned that there is a lien in the property that was imposed to the previous owner. So since that moment, the property managers have been working actively to solve the situation, and they came here and present the lien reduction forms and pay the fees. I'm here today on behalf of my friend because the property managers she's out of the country right now attending other family issues. So the current owner would like to have this resolved as soon as possible, and she's been acting in good faith, but she doesn't have the total amount of the $102,900 nor the $10,290. She is right now she has $6,000. So I'm kindly requesting to you if you accept that amount.
Again, that's one of those things that is also bound by ordinance. Property has been in violation now. Well, the lien has been reported for years now, and the fact that you inherited from a prior owner makes no bearing. When you bought it as is.
Okay.
Liens and everything else. What I might be able to do if the city is amenable is to, instead of doing it 30 days for payment, for it to be 60 days.
Okay. So.
Can I interject just for we just need to make sure, since this is a lien reduction and it will revert back, that she has authorization in the file to speak.
She has it in the file. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So basically what happens if it's not paid within that 60 by that.
So it's 60 days?
What date is, there's going to be a date. So do I have a date? Sir?
You want to do September 25th like we've done with everything
That's 60.
else?
That's 60 days. That's September 2025. That's the date.
September
25th, 2023. And you want to make sure that that payment is made by that date, because otherwise it reverts back to 102 and can never be eligible again. Okay. All right. I hereby find, based on the evidence presented, that the property owner has complied with all the ordinance requirements for the lien reduction, reducing the amount from the original $102,900 to $10,290. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the amount of the lien to that $10,290, which shall be paid by September 25th, 2023. Otherwise, we'll revert back to the $102,900 and never be eligible for lien reduction again.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we're going to go to page 3 of the agenda, item number 10, case number 21-92. This is for fine assessment at 528 South J Street. Property owner is 1 Gene 923 LLC, and the city attorney will be presenting this. And he needs to be sworn as well.
What's it in that?
The page 3, item 10.
All right. Do you swear from the testimony you're about to provide as the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Elizabeth Linehan with the City Attorney's Office. So this case has a long but short history. There was a stipulation entered in August of 2021 with a agreed compliance date of November 29th, 2021. There is an affidavit of non-compliance in the file from November 30th, 2021, and a new one from July 25th, 2023. The city is bringing this back for this fine assessment hearing because there was some confusing correspondence back in 2021 when this was first brought forward. The agreed fine assessment amount in the stipulation is $100 per day. So the property is still in non-compliance, and the city is requesting that $100 a day from the agreed compliance date of November 29th, 2021 until the property is in compliance.
Okay. I get that it was in STIP in 2021 at $100 a day. I'm not sure that I understand where the mistake is.
There was some correspondence that was confusing that said there would be another order. That was never.
Got it. So the stipulation came before magistrate, it was blessed, became an order, and there was some miscommunication where the property owner understood that there was gonna be something else coming afterwards. The property never got into compliance in accordance with the stipulation, fines accrued, and till this day, nothing has happened, and it's still out of compliance.
Correct.
And it's coming back
Yes,
before me
they have complied.
for
You'll
the
see-
imposition of
Yeah.
fines. Okay.
Yes, you'll
So
see.
basically, this one's coming through, it was before I guess, through the old style certification process. Is we had a stip
Mhm,
that was not complied with,
mhm.
so fines accrued.
Yes,
It's still out of compliance.
Yes.
So it sounds to me, was this recorded?
the
order?
previous order, yes,
Okay, so I'm still at a loss why it's coming back.
because the communication that was sent said if you fail to comply, an order will be entered. And so it never, but it didn't come back for a second order.
Got it. So that order, the way this was written, there wasn't supposed to be an order afterwards entered in compliance with that stipulation.
Not necessarily the way the stipulation was written, but the way the correspondence was written. So we want to just clear up any confusion and
Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna revert it back and then go back and then go forward.
Sure.
All right. Please state your name and relationship to the case.
My name is Hugo Torres and representing the owner.
All right, so where are you at in getting the property into compliance? Because that's the most important thing for the city is getting compliance. Where are you at?
Yes, I think I'm just a step away from finish. I started with the first wall where we got cited for. My general contractor did a great job. Last a long time to get it finished. Then she started the second wall, which is the largest one. And last I spoke with her, she says she's gonna submit a plan review to do the same style of siding on the third wall. And that's what I'm waiting right now to get the approval and finish the siding on the wall.
Okay, so the property has been cited since 2021. We're in 2023. That's 2 years to go ahead and get this property into compliance. I think I understand the whole issue with the miscommunication, which is going to get corrected now by me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and there's been an order authorizing foreclosure.
Right.
That was foreclosure proceedings.
we're looking to start them. So
Start
that's why
them?
We're clearing up this issue.
Okay, so does the city want me to enter a new order blessing the stipulation with a 0 time frame for compliance?
At this point, it would be an order of assessing the fine, claim of lien from finding the non-compliance back in November of 2021. That there was the.
And they continue to go, so it's almost like a regular certification for the cities that don't have the automatic
Correct.
system,
Yes.
so that you can go ahead and get it. Okay, now I get it. All right, so what's gonna happen now is, that I'm gonna certify that the order that was entered in relation to that stipulation, that one, I like to put in the date of the order. I'm gonna certify that it has not been complied with. And then fines accrued, and that fines are going to continue to accrue because the property is out of compliance. That authorizes the official recording of the lien, which I suggest you go, ahead and re-record it, just to go ahead and.
We'll do an order just to be clear.
And we can do it non-proton if you want, that it can date back to the other ones. With non-proton meaning that it dates back to the original date that it was supposed to. And then the city will then, when it's their choice, when they bring it back for foreclosure proceedings as they normally would during the regular proceedings, okay?
Right.
So you don't have a lot of time on it because since I'm doing non-proton, which means it dates back to the first order as it was supposed to. Technically, the lien will have been deemed to have been filed within 90 days, and theoretically, they can bring it for foreclosure on the foreclosure agenda for next month.
Next month.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
my
you gotta get it
Yeah,
done.
my GC told me she only need 2 weeks, 2 more weeks to complete the job.
So
Once
so
the
yes, yeah.
once the review it's approved for the siding, she will be finished right there.
So who's assigned to this case now? What's the court officer? Do we have? Okay, so you want to stay in touch with her every step of the way, and as soon as there's compliance, you want to reach out to her.
Well, we need to make sure that we speak with the respondent as well, because it's not that close. This is a historic property and they've replaced doors and windows without permits and without the certificate of appropriateness from historic. So there's.
Yeah, so it sounds like you have more issues. It sounds like you have more issues than you think you have. In the property with the violation to get it corrected.
Right.
So you probably want to go ahead and even more important for you to go ahead and get in touch with your code officer and get a plan together, because time is ticking and it's going to take very, very fast. Okay.
All right, we will. Thank you so much. All right.
Oh, there we go. Got it.
Okay, that's all the respondents. Would you like? Oh,
Let me go ahead. Oh, no, I haven't mentioned, no, don't leave it. I had to find the order that, blessed that agreement. All right, I hereby find that based on the evidence presented, I hereby find that the order from the magistrate dating back to, August 26, 2021 has not been complied with, as stated therein. And as such, I'm going to certify this, I'm going to hereby certify that order. We don't have a tally of that amount, right, of how much has accrued today.
I can look it up for you.
And the per diem, please. And whether the amount includes the fees.
Okay, so right now, as of today, the amount due is $60,400, which began accruing on November 30th of 2021 at $100 per day. And there are no administrative fees due.
Okay, because it was the stipulated amount. Okay, got it. All right. I hereby find, having reviewed the evidence and her testimony, that the magistrate order dated August 26, 2021 has not been complied with, as stated therein, and remains out of compliance. Fines have accrued to date in the amount of $60,400, which were accruing at the rate of $100 a day. Based on the property not being in compliance, I'm going to hereby certify this order in the amount of $60,400, which shall continue to accrue at the rate of the $100 a day until the violations are corrected. And by certifying this order, it shall become a lien against the property and recorded in the official records of Palm Beach County. This order is being entered non-protunct, which means it's going to date back to the original order dated August 26 of 2021. Okay. Right.
Now,
Again, stay in touch with her.
Here, I'll take it.
All right. All right, and that was the last of our respondents. So let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break, and then we'll be right back. We are the contestants.
Green. Okay. We are going to go to page 12 of the agenda. Item number 44, case number 22-2128. Property address of 1201 Pope Lane. Property owner is 1201 Pope Lane LLC. Officer Green.
All right, up to Charles Green. Today's date, July 27 of 2023. Property location, 1201 Lane. This was a field observation. Case was initiated December 22. Existing violation, 14-32 business license. Owner and tenant needs to obtain a city of Lakewood Beach business license. 14-35 UNO inspection. Owner and tenant need an approved UNO inspection. 2-75.6.2 general requirements. Please attach address numbers on structure. Please move forward with permit 2307-01 that is in plan review. 23.4-19 outdoor storage. Please remove all outdoor storage from property. All other violations have been complied. A notice of violations and hearing was issued certified mail March 22, 2023. Certified mail received on March 25th, 2023. Property was posted at City Hall and property March 23 of 2023. Last reinspection was on July 26 of 2023. Photo was taken of property. The city did have personal contact with the owner. The city is recommending the owner to be given until August 28 of 2023 for compliance or pay the fines of $100 per day. The city is also asking the admin's cost of $425.29 to be paid by August 28 of 2023.
Alrighty, from here on out, we have no respondents, so it is uncontested. Based on the evidence presented and having reviewed the file, I'm going to find that there was proper service under the violations as stated, and then there's a violation that exists, some of which have been corrected, some of which are still standing. I'm going to order the property owner to come into full compliance by August 28, 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $100 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred regarding this matter and bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, next, we're gonna go to page 13, item 45, case number 23-889. Property address of 1303 Central Terrace. Property owner is Triple J of the Palm Beaches LTD. Officer Green.
Code Officer Charles Green. Today's date, July 27, 2023. Property location, 1303 Central Terrace. This was a field observation. Case was initiated on May 26 of 2023. Existing violations, 14-32 business license. Owner and tenant needs to obtain a city of Lakewood Beach business license. 14-35 UNO inspection. Owner and tenant needs an approved UNO inspection. 2-75.6.2 general requirements. Please move forward with expired permit by contacting building department. 12-17 trash and public trash can in public view. Please remove all garbage cans and recycling containers from public view. All other violations have been complied. A notice of violation of hearing was issued certified mail May 30th of 2023. Certified mail received on June 1st of 2023. Property was posted at City Hall May 31st of 2023. Last reinspection was on July 26th of 2023. Photos was taken of property. Personal contact with owner, no. The city is recommending the owner to be given until August 28th of 2023 for compliance or the fines of $100 per day. The city is also asking the admin's cost of $425.29 to be paid by August 28th of 2023.
I hereby find that there was proper service under the violations as stated, and the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I hereby order the property owner to come into compliance by August 28, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $100 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter. And bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, we are going to go to page 11 of the agenda, item number 40, case number 23-1036. Property address of 1307 Crest Drive. Property owner is Anna Maria Eason Trust, Keith Eason trustee. Officer Dunn.
Name is Brandon Dunn with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance, case number 23-1036. Owner name is Eason Anna Marie Trust and Eason Keith Trust. Their address is 229 Circle, West Palm Beach, Florida. The property in question is 1307 Crest Drive. The case was initiated on June 6, 2023. Existing violations is 14-32 business license and 14-35 use and occupancy inspection and 2-75.6.6 fire safety, which they need to remove the screws from their window. Formal notice of violation here was issued via certified mail on June 7, 2023. It was posted to City Hall on June 8, 2023. Property was last re-inspected on July 11, 2023. Photographs of the property have been taken. I have had personal contact with the tenants, not the owner. Recommendation time, August 28, 2023, and a fine for $75 per day. Administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid also by August 28, 2023.
I hereby find that there was proper service under the violations as stated in the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into full compliance by August 28, 2023, otherwise pays a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. And I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter and bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, next is item 41, case number 23-1058, property address of 1426 Hillcrest Drive. Property owner is Rodolfo Elmore Holtig, Officer Dunn.
Brandon Dunn with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance. The case number is 23-1058. Owner's name is Elmore Altig Rodolfo. The owner's address is 14801 Crane Oak Street, Centuryville, Virginia. The property in question is 1426 Hillcrest Drive. The case was initiated on June 7, 2023. The existing violations is 12-17 storage and accumulation, 12-18 garbage and debris, 14-32 business license, 14-35 use and occupancy, 15-43 graffiti, remove all graffiti from wooden fence, 2-75.6.2 general requirements. House numbers need to be painted to contrast structure. Remove all peeling paint and rotten wood from structure. Remove and repaint all dirt. Remove and repaint all dirt and mildew from structure. Driveway and walkway. Repair cracks in walls in front structure. Repair cracks in driveway in front structure. Repair or replace broken tile on front entrance of structure, and repair or remove all gutters from structure. Also, they have 2-75.9 trim off landscaping. 23.2-21, they need a building permit for a barbecue grill. They can either get a permit or the structure can be removed. 23.4-19 outdoor storage. 23.4-4 fences, walls, and gates. Repair damaged fence. If it's over 16 feet, a permit will be required. 2-75.6.6. Safety requirements: remove all screws from windows, remove all shutters covering windows. They have complied to violations, which is 15-39 abandoned property, and 2-75.9, which is landscaping. Formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail on June 8, 2023. Certified mail was received on June 12, 2023. It was posted to the property in City Hall on June 9, 2023. Property was re-inspected on July 25th, 2023. Photos of the property have been taken, and I have had no personal contact with the owner. The city is recommending that the fines be $75 per day and the given and to be in compliance by August 28, 2023. The city is also recommending administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by August 28, 2023.
I hereby find that there was proper service under the violations as stated. The notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into full compliance by August 28, 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city in bringing this matter regarding this case and bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, next is page 12, item 42, case number 23-1405. Property address is 215 North D Street. Property owner is Panto Crater Land Trust. Officer Dunn.
Brandon Dunn, City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance, case number 23-1405. Owner's name is Panto Crater Land Trust. The address is Hannah Norman C-07756 Munich Drive South. Property in question is 215 North D Street. The reason it was a field observation. The case was initiated on July 17, 2023. We have repeat violations of 2-75.62, which is general requirements, crack in knee wall. Please remove all dirt/mildew from structure, knee wall, doors, fascia, soffit, walkways, and repair driveway paint as needed. Repair crack on the first step of the walkway. Existing violations is 12-18, trash and debris, 14-32, business license, 14-35, use and occupancy certificate. They have complied, no violations. A formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on July 17, 2023. Certified mail was received on July 18, 2023. It was posted to City Hall on July 18, 2023. Property was re-inspected on July 26, 2023, and found not to be in compliance. Photographs of the property has been taken. Personal contact with the property owner. I have not had any contact with the property owner. Recommendation time, the city is recommending the owner pay fines of $250 per day beginning from July 17, 2023 until voluntary compliance is achieved. For the non-repeat violations, the city is recommending the owner be given until August 28, 2023 for compliance or pay the fines of $75 per day. The city is also asking the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid August 28, 2023.
I hereby find that there was proper service and the violations stated in the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist, some of which are a repeat violation. As to the repeat violations, I'm going to grant the city's request for the fine of $250 a day dating back to July 17, 2023, which shall continue to accrue until those violations are corrected at that rate of $250. In regards to the remaining violations, which are the non-repeat, I'm going to order the property owner to come into compliance by August 28, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are correct. I'm going to grant the property owner to come into compliance by August 28, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter and bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, we're going to go to page 2 of the agenda, item number 5, case number 21-74. This is a public request for a lien reduction at 110 16th Avenue South. Property owner is Charles L. Wilson, Officer Turek.
Sue Ellen Turek, previously sworn. Stipulated agreement for lien reduction for Charles Wilson. The code enforcement lien on this property located at 110 16th Avenue South. is now in compliance. Property is free of all outstanding debt due to the city. Owner has otherwise met all requirements of 2-69.3 and 2-69.31 and the city's ordinance relating to the reduction of code enforcement liens. The lien existing on the property totals $11,950, and the owner agrees to pay $1,195 to settle the lien. The city will recommend that the special magistrate enter an order reducing the lien to $1,195, and the owner agrees to make payment by 8/28/23. If the city does not receive payment, the stipulated agreement shall be null and void, and no further action taken by the city, and the existing lien amount of $11,950 shall be reinstated.
Right, having reviewed the file and read over the stipulated agreement, which has been signed by the city and the property owner, I'm going to go ahead and approve the stipulation wherein the original lien amount of $11,950 is being reduced to $1,195, which shall be paid by August 28, 2023. Otherwise, it'll revert back to the full amount of the $11,950 and never be eligible for a lien reduction again.
Next is item 6, case number 22-1992. This is a public request for a lien reduction at 628 South L Street. Property owner is Jean Baptiste and Carmesita Asias, Officer Turk, and they've entered into a stipulated agreement.
Joel Turk, previously sworn, City of Lake Worth Beach, against Asias, Carmesita, and Jean Baptiste. The person executing this stipulated agreement has the authority to enter into this agreement. There is a code lien on the property at 628 South L Street. The owner does not have any other properties in the city that have active code cases. The owner has met all requirements of 2-69.3 and 2-69.3.1. The lien existing on the property totals $4,250, and the owner agrees to pay $425 to settle the lien. The city will recommend the special magistrate enter an order reducing the lien to $425, and the owner agrees to make payment by August 28th, 2023.
All right, I hereby find, and having reviewed the file and read over the stipulated agreement that has not been signed by both the city and the property owner, I'm going to approve the stipulation wherein the original amount of $4,250 is being reduced to $425, which shall be paid by August 28, 2023. Otherwise, it'll revert back to the full amount of $4,250 and never be eligible for a lien reduction again.
Okay, we're going to go to page 20 of the agenda, item number 68, case number 22-2147. Property address of 1405 South Palm Way. Property owner is CLIMT LLC, Officer Turk, and they entered into a stipulated agreement.
What was the agenda item?
Page 20, item 68.
60.
Joel Turk, previously sworn, person signing the stipulated have the authority to enter into the stipulation. The violation that exists on the property located at 1405 South Palm Way. Exhibit A, that the owner is granted until 10/26/23 to obtain compliance as specified in Exhibit A. Owner understands and agrees that he or she will not be entitled to an extension of time to correct the violations and agrees that he or she will not request the same. That if the owner does not correct the violations and bring the property into compliance with the code section cited Exhibit A by the date in section 3 above, and the fine of $50 per day will be assessed beginning on the date set forth in section 3 above. The fine would be imposed and will become a lien on the property where the violations exist upon any other real property of the violator owner. The following conditions and exceptions shall apply to this stipulated agreement. Permit for shed must be in an approved status to comply the case, and that by signing the stipulated agreement, the owner agrees that all procedural due process rights relative to this case are hereby waived. The city agrees to present the stipulated agreement for review. The stipulated agreement shall not be effective unless approved by the special magistrate. The owner responsibility to contact the code compliance officer handling this case when the property is in compliance.
All right, I've been reviewed the file and heard the testimony from the code officer, and Having reviewed over the stipulated agreement, which has not been signed by the city and the property owner, I'm going to approve the stipulation wherein the property has agreed to come into full compliance by October 26, 2023. Otherwise, there's a fine of $50 a day until the violation is corrected.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 21, item 69, case number 23-225, property address of 1208 South N Street. Property owner is Ramon Calindras, Officer Turek.
Joel Turek, previously sworn. Property location 1208 South N Street. Case was initiated on 1/27 of 2023. Existing violations 23.2-21, paper bricks and shed installed. All other violations are complied. Issued courtesy notice on 2/28/23. We inspected 3/28/23 and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice was issued on 4/3 of 23. Certified mail received on April 6, 2023. Posted the property on 4/4/23. The property was re-inspected 7/10 of 23, photographs taken, personal contact with the owner, and the recommendation of time is 8/30/23 or a fine of $50 per day.
All right, having reviewed the file and heard the testimony from the code officer, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations as stated and the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into full compliance by August 30th, 2023. Otherwise, place a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter. I'm bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, next is item 70, case number 23-463, property address of 1126 South L Street. Property owner Cheryl and Luke Griffin, Officer Turek.
Joel Turek, previously sworn. Property location 1126 South L Street. Case was initiated on 3/10/23. Existing violations are 23.2-21, permit for paper brick driveway installed. The permit was disapproved. I have the documents in the file. Issued a courtesy notice on 4/21/23. But notice of violation of hearing was on 6/12 of 23. The certified mail has not been received yet, so the property was posted on 6/13 of 23. The reinspection was 7/14. There's photographs of the property and I have had personal contact with the owner. And the recommendation of time is August 31st, 2023 with a fine of $50 per day and the admin cost of $25.29 to be paid.
All right, having reviewed the file and heard the testimony from the code officer, I hereby find that there was proper service under the violations as stated and the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. And hereby ordering the property owner to come into full compliance by August 31st, 2023. Otherwise, place a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred regarding this matter and bringing it faster.
Okay, next is page 22, item 72, case number 23-574, property address of 908 South N Street. Property owners are Daisy Brito, Lazar Rivera, Maximo Perez Hernandez, Eric Rivera Hernandez, Ethan Javier Rivera Ferreira, Officer Turek.
23?
So
Yes, page 22, item 72.
Sorry.
So Turek, previously sworn, property location 908 South N, initiated on 3/23/23. Existing violations 23.2-21, apply for permit for driveway install. Courtesy notice for violation hearing issued on 5/9 of 23. Formal notice on 5/10 of 23. Certified mail was returned. The property was posted on 5/11/23. Property was re-inspected on 7/24/23. Photographs have been taken. Personal contact has been made. And the recommendation of time is August 30th, 2023, or a fine of $50 per day with the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid on August 30th, 2023.
All right, having reviewed the file and heard the testimony from the code officer, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations as stated and the notice of violation that exist and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into full compliance by August 31st, 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter and bringing it to the district.
Okay, next is item 73, case number 23-626, property address of 932 South Dixie Highway. Property owner is 932 S South Dixie LLC. Officer Turek.
Officer Turk previously sworn. Property location 932 South Dixie Highway. Field observation was initiated on 4/4/23. The existing violations are 23.2-21, work done without permits for demo, AC, electrical, and plumbing. The demo has been approved, but the AC, electrical, and plumbing are in disapproved status under permit 23-1538. I have attached the disapproval comments for your review. There's also a letter in there from Karina from zoning about the violator that has applied for the AUP and administrative use permit. They're trying to make a showroom out of the area that's under investigation from code. This notice was issued on 4/4/23, re-inspected on 4/5/23. The hearing was via certified mail on 4/5/23, but it was returned. And it was also posted on 4/6/23. I re-inspected the property on 7/21. There are photographs. I have had personal contact with the owner, and the recommendation of time is August 29th, 2023. All other violations have been all other violations have been complied, and this is at a fine of $100 per day, with the administrative costs for 25/29 to be paid by the same day, August 29th, 2023.
All right, I read the following, heard the testimony from the code officer. I hereby find that there was proper service under the violations as stated, and the notice of violation that exists and continue to exist, and hereby ordering the property owner to come into compliance by August 29th, 2023. Otherwise, pays a fine of $100 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $429.20, I forgot the 23 cents or 25 cents. 25, sorry. Like I haven't done this a million times already. $429.25 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter and being its magistrate.
May I make a correction?
Yes.
Okay, so I got sidetracked with the permits and I did not read the other violations. There are three more violations, which was 23.51. Pole signs are prohibited. It must be removed. And then the business license. 1435 and 1432. My apologies.
All right, my order is hereby amended to include said violations. The rest remains. Thank you.
Okay, next is item 74, case number 23-785, property address is 701 South Federal Highway. Property owner is 2 Matthew LLC. Officer Turek.
Thank you.
Officer Turk previously sworn. Property location 701 South Federal Highway. Case was initiated on 5/1/23. Violations are 1432 Lake Worth business license and 1435 use and occupancy inspection. Courtesy notice was issued on 5/16/23. Formal notice was issued 5/18/23. Certified mail was received on 5/22/23, and the property was posted on 5/18/23. The property was re-inspected on 7/18/23. Photographs have been taken. I have had contact with the owner, and the recommendation of time is August 29th, 2023, or a fine of $100 per day, and the administrative costs to be paid on August 29th, 2023 of $425.29.
All right, and you're right for having read the following and heard the testimony from the court officer for the violations and stated in the notice of violation that exists and continue to exist. I hereby order the property owner to come into full compliance by August 29, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $100 a day until the violations are corrected. And I'm hereby also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter, Marriage Magistrate. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go to page 1 of the agenda. Item number 1, case number 14-1618. This is a public request for a lien reduction at 615 North D Street. Property owner is Bertrana Tomas, Officer Dorcelius. And I believe they've entered into a stipulated agreement.
Greeting, Code Officer Federline Dorsey with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division. The City of Lake Worth entered into a stipulated agreement with the property owner, Patrona Tomas, owner agent of the property. The person executing the stipulated agreement have the authority to enter to this agreement and bind. There's a code enforcement lien on the property located at 615 North D Street in Lake Worth Beach. The owner has otherwise met all requirements of section 2-69.3 and section 2-693.1 of the city's code ordinance relating to reduction of code enforcement liens. The lien existing on the property totaled to $18,950, and the owner agreed to pay $5,685 to settle and release the lien. The city will recommend to the special magistrate that an order be entered, reducing the lien down to $5,685, and the owner agrees to make the payment by October 25th, 2023. If the city does not receive the payment as set forth above, the stipulation agreement shall be null and void with no further actions taken by the city. An existing lien of $18,950 shall be reinstated.
All right, having reviewed the file and our testimony from the code officer and reviewing the stipulated agreement for lien reduction that has been signed by the city and the property owner, I'm going to approve the stipulation wherein the original lien amount in the amount of $18,950 is being reduced to $5,685, which shall be paid by October 25th, 2023. Otherwise, it will revert back to the full amount of $18,950 and never be eligible for lien reduction again.
Okay, item 2, case number 18-5812. This is a public request for a lien reduction at 231 North Dixie Highway. Property owner is Mark B. Graham, Officer Dorcius, and they entered into a stipulated agreement.
Code Officer Federline Dorsey. The property owner, the City of Lake Worth entered into a stipulated lien reduction with the property owner Sand Pharmacy Round Rock 10875 LLC. The person executing the stipulated agreement has authority to enter this agreement and bind. There's a code enforcement lien on the property located at 231 North Dixie Highway in Lake Worth Beach. The owner has otherwise met all requirements in section 2-69.3 and 2-693.1 of the city code ordinance relating to reduction of code enforcement lien. The lien exists on the property totals to $48,800, and the owner agrees to make a payment of $4,880 to settle and release the lien. The city will recommend to the special magistrate that an order be placed, reducing the lien down to $4,880, and the owner agrees to make the payment no later than August 29th of 2023. If the city does not receive payment as set forth above, the stipulation agreement shall be null and void with no further actions taken by the city, and the existing lien of $48,800 shall be reinstated.
Alrighty, I hereby find having reviewed the file, the testimony from the court officer and reading over the stipulated agreement for lien reduction, which has now been signed by the city and the representative for the owner via power of attorney. That the original lien in the amount of $48,800 will be reduced to $4,880, which shall be paid by August 29, 2023. Otherwise, revert back to the original $48,800 and never be eligible for a lien reduction again.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 8 of the agenda, item number 31, case number 23-539, property address of 29 South Palm Way, Unit 1. Property owner is 29 South Palm Way, Land 1 Trust, Cheryl Bishop Nisai, trustee, Officer Dorcius.
Want to do all four?
There's 4 identical. The only difference is the ownership or a different land trust.
All right, so let's go ahead and call them in all 3. They're the same thing. And then when I enter the order, I'll go ahead and break them down into the.
So then also on page 9, item 32, case number 23-540, property address of 29 South Palm Way, Unit 2. The property owner is 29 South Palm Way 2 Land Trust. Item 33, case number 23-541, property address of 29 South Palm Way, Unit number 3. Property owner is 29 South Palm Way 3 Land Trust. And item number 34, case number 23-543, property address of 29 South Palm Way, Unit 4. Property owner is 29 South Palm Way 4 Land Trust.
Code Officer Federline Dorsey is the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Division, case number 23-539. Owner 29 South Palm Way Land Trust, Nashia Cheryl Bishop Trust. Property location 29 South Palm Way, Unit 1. Case number 23-540. Owner's name 29 South Palm Way 2 Land Trust. Property location 29 South Palm Way, Unit 2. Case number 23541, owner 29 South Palmway 3 Land Trust, property location 29 South Palmway, Unit 3. Case number 53-543, owners name 29 South Palmway 4 Land Trust, property location 29 South Palmway, Unit 4. All 4 cases were initiated from a building division complaint on March 20th, 2023. Existing violation 12-18, areas free of garbage and trash. 2-756.2, general requirements to please secure all exposed electrical wires, to please process expired permit number 22-1887 and expired permit 22-3830. 2-7.9, landscaping to please remove all landscape debris observed on the rear. And on July 20th, 2023, the landscape is currently overgrown. 23.2-21, building permits. The owner was asked to obtain a permit for the new windows installation, for the new doors installation, for the stairwell, for the stair railings, for the structural panels, for the pool resurfacing, and as well as the pool deck pavers. Permit number 23-1821 was submitted on March 30th, 2023. The permit only covered the railings, but at this time, the permit is currently not approved. All other violations has been complied or resolved at this time. Formal notice of violation was issued via certified mail on March 29th, 2023. Certified mail was not received. It's currently in transit as of March 8th, 2023. The property in City Hall was posted on April 3rd, 2023. The property last reinspection was on July 20th, 2023. Photographs of the property has been taken. The city had no contact with the owner. The city recommends violation 2-7.9, landscaping, and 12-18, areas free of garbage and trash be complied by August 11th, 2023, or pay a fine of $75 per day plus administration cost of $425.29. And city recommends the voluntary compliance date of August 30th to obtain approval permits for 23.2-21 and to comply to violation under 2-756.2, general requirements. All violations are the same for all 4 parcels.
All right, I hereby find having, in regards to case number 23-05-539, which is unit 1, I hereby find that the violations as stated in the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. And as such, I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into compliance in regards to the landscaping of the trash by August 11, 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. In regards to the remaining violations, I'm going to order the property owner to come into compliance by August 30th, 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 for in regards to fees and costs incurred regarding this matter and bringing it to magistrate. In regards to case number 23-0540, I'm hereby finding that there was proper service and that the violations as stated in the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into compliance by August 11, 2023 in regards to the landscaping and the trash, and by August 30th, 2023 regarding the remaining violations. Otherwise, face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected, and then applies to all of these side violations. I am also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter and bringing it to magistrate. In regards to case number 23-0541, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations as stated in the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I hereby order the property owner to come into compliance in regards to the landscaping on the trash by August 11, 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also ordering the property owner in regards to the remaining violations to come into compliance by August 30th, 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. Last time, we're into the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter and bringing it to magistrate. In regards to in regards to case number 23-540543 for Unit 4. I hereby find that there was proper service under the violations as stated in the notice of violation that exist and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into compliance by August 11, 2023 in regards to landscaping and trash violations. Otherwise, visit fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. In regards to the remaining violations, I hereby order the property owner to come into compliance by August 30, 2023. Otherwise, visit fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected and granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding that. Yeah. Should have been an option here.
Page 9, item 35, case number 23-622, property address of 224 North L Street. Property owner is Garrett R. Scheffler, Officer Dorotheus.
Case number 23-622. Owner's name, Garrett Scheffler. Owner's address, 7943 Manor Forest Boulevard in Boynton Beach. Property location, 224 North L Street. The case was initiated based off an internal complaint on April 3rd, 2023. Existing violations, 2-756.2 general requirements. To please obtain a permit for the new wooden siding replacement and to process expired permit 20-1027 by contacting the building division. 2-75.9 landscape to please cut or mow all overgrown landscape. 23.4-4 fences, walls, and gate to please repair, remove, or replace a damaged wooden fence. If more than 16 feet of that fence is replaced, the owner would need to obtain an approved permit. All other violations has been complied or resolved at this time. Formal notice of violations issued via certified mail on April 11, 2023. Certified mail was not received. Is currently in transit as of April 18, 2023. The property in City Hall was posted on April 21st, 2023. The property last reinspection was on July 21st, 2023. Photographs of property has been taken. The city had no personal contact with the owner. The city is recommending violation 2-7.75.9 landscape be complied by August 11, 2023. And for 2-756.2 general requirements and 23.4-4 walls, fences, and gates to be complied by August 29, 2023, or pay a fine of $75 a day plus administration costs of $425.29.
I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations as stated and the notice of violation that exist and continue to exist. In regards to the landscaping violation, I hereby order the property owner to come into compliance by August 11, 2023. Otherwise, pays a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. In regards to the remaining violations, I hereby order the property owner to come into compliance by August 29, 2023. Otherwise, pays a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I hereby also grant the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter. I'm bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, so 234-4 is not complied.
For which page am I on first?
The one you just did.
All right, so say it again.
234.4 is not complied, correct?
Yes, the fences, walls, and gates. No, it's not correct. It's not complied.
Okay. And then the storage is complied, okay. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, page 10, item 36, case number 23-638, property address of 423 North Palm Way. Property owner is Emily A. Decker Colleen, Officer Dorotheus.
Case number 23-638, owner's name, Emily Colleen Decker, owner's address, 423 North Palmway, property location, 423 North Palmway. Case is initiated based off an internal complaint on April 4th, 2023. Existing violations, 2-756.2 general requirements. To please place the address on the structure so it can be seen from the public street. And to please repair the damaged wooden siding observed in the back and to contact the building department for all permitting questions. 2-75.9 to remove the landscaping debris. At this time, of all other violations have been complied or resolved. Formal notice of violations issued via certified mail on April 25th, 2023. Certified mail was returned to sender. Property in City Hall was posted on May 1st, 2023. The property last inspected was on July 24th, 2023. Photographs of the property has been taken. The city had no contact with the owner. The city is recommendation time to cut the landscape to remove the landscape debris 2-75.9 landscaping by August 15, 2023, or pay a fine of $75 per day, and the recommendation time for 2-75.9, 2-756.2 general requirements to be complied by September 5th, 2023,
All
or
right.
pay the administration cost of $425.29.
I hereby find, having read the file and heard the testimony from the court officer, that there was proper service and that the violations as stated and the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I hereby order the property owner to go into compliance by August 15, 2023, in regards to the landscaping violation and to the remaining counts, to the remaining violations, the compliance, the deadline for compliance will be September 5th, 2023. But failure to comply by either of those deadlines will result in $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's requesting amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter. I'm bringing to the magistrate.
Okay, we're gonna go to item number 6. Page number 6, item 20, case number 23-630, property address of 1016 North K Street. Property owner is Todd and Shauna Spazzini, Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dale with the City of Lake Worth Beach, case number 23-0630, owner's name Todd and Shauna Spazzini. Property location is 1016 North K Street. Case was initiated as a complaint on April 6, 2023. Existing violation was 23.2-21, permit needed for installation of fence. Property re-inspected on July 14th and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on April 11th, and the certified mail was returned. But the property was posted at the Property and City Hall on April 14th, 2023. Last re-inspection was on July 17, 2023, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. There has been no personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is August 31st, 2023, with a $50 per day fine and administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by August 31st, 2023.
I hereby find, based on the review of the file and the evidence under testimony of the court officer, that there was proper service and that the violations as stated and the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into compliance by August 31st, 2023, otherwise pays a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter. I'm bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, next is item 21, case number 23-693, property address of 1402 North J Street. Property owner is Joe and Osafa Jamal Steele, Officer Dale. Oh, it's a step, okay.
Leticia with the City of Lake Worth Beach, case number 23-0693. The City of Lake Worth Beach, Florida, has entered into a stipulated agreement with property owners Osafa Jamal and Joan Steele that the person signing the stipulated agreement have the authority to enter into the stipulation and bind, that the violations exist at the owner's property located at 1402 North J Street, Lake Worth Beach, that the owners granted until September 28, 2023 to obtain compliance as specified in Exhibit A. Owner understands and agrees that they will not be entitled to an extension of time to correct the violations and that they will not request the same. That if the owner does not correct the violations and bring the property into compliance with the code section cited in Exhibit A by the date set forth in Section 3 above, a fine of $75 per day will be assessed. That the owner understands that the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance Officer will re-inspect the property to verify whether the necessary work has been complied to correct the violation in Exhibit A.
All right, hereby find, having read the file and heard the testimony from the officer and read over the stipulated agreement, I hereby order the property owner to come into compliance by the 9/28/2023. Otherwise, there's a fine of the $75 a day until the violations are corrected.
Okay, next is item 22, case number 23-716, property address of 1727 18th Avenue North. Property owner is Eugene A. Bales, Officer Dale.
Case number 23-0716, Officer Leticia Dale with the City of Lake Worth Beach. The City of Lake Worth Beach has entered into a stipulated agreement with property owners Eugene A. Bales That the person signing the stipulated agreement have the authority to enter into the stipulation and bind. That the violations exist at the owner's property located at 1727 18th Avenue North, Lake Worth Beach. That the owner is granted until October 25th, 2023 to obtain compliance as specified in Exhibit A. Owner understands and agrees that he will not be entitled to an extension of time to correct the violations and agrees that he will not request the same. That if the owner does not correct the violations and bring the property into compliance with the code section cited in Exhibit A by the date set forth in Section 3 above, a fine of $75 per day will be assessed. That the owner understands that the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance Officer will re-inspect the property to verify whether the necessary work has been completed to correct the violation in Exhibit A.
I hereby find that having reviewed the file and heard the testimony from the code officer and read over the stipulated agreement that has not been signed by the city and the property owner. I hereby approve the stipulation wherein the order of the property owner will come into compliance by, wherein the property owner will come into compliance by October 25th, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $75 a day under the violations control.
Okay, next is item 24, case number 23-772. Property address is 1011 North D Street. Property owner is Capital Federal Funding, Inc., Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance, case number 23-0772, owner's name Capital Federal Funding, Inc. Property location is 1011 North D Street. Case was initiated as a field observation on April 25th, 2023. Existing violation is 23.2-21. Permit required for fence and windows installed. Permit required for pavers installed. Property re-inspected on July 11, 2023, and found to be in noncompliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on June 6, 2023, and the certified mail was delivered. And the property was posted at the Property and City Hall on June 12, 2023. The last re-inspection was on July 21st, 2023, and found to be in noncompliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. There has been no personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is September 5th, 2023, with a $75 per day fine and an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by September 5th, 2023.
I hereby find having reviewed the file and heard testimony from the court officer that the proper service and that the violations as stated and the notice of violation that exist and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into compliance by September 5th, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are correct. I hereby also grant the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and customary by the city regarding this case and bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, next is page 7, item 25, case number 23-858, property address of 1901 Florida Street. Property owner is 1901 Florida Street, Inc., Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dell with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance, case number 23-0858, owner's name 1901 Florida Street, Inc. Property location is 1901 Florida Street. The case was initiated as a field observation on May 9, 2023. Existing violations are 14-32, no active business license, 14-35, no use in occupancy inspection, 2-75.6.6, remove shutters from windows, 2-75.9, cut one, trim all overgrown landscape, and 23.2-21, permit needed for installation of vehicle lift, tire racks, signs, and lettering on the structure. Property re-inspected on July 3rd, 2023, and found to be in noncompliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on May 15th, 2023, and the certified mail was delivered. The property was posted at the Property and City Hall on May 25th, 2023. Last re-inspection was on July 24th, 2023, and found to be in noncompliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. There has been no personal contact with the property owner. City's recommendation time is September 5th, 2023, with a $75 per day fine and a $425.29 fee to be paid by September 5th, 2023.
Okay, I hereby find having read the file and heard the testimony from the court officer that there was proper service and that the violations as stated and the notice of violation that exists and continue to exist. I hereby order the property owner to come into full compliance by September 5th, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter, bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, next is item 26, case number 23-859, property address of 1905 Florida Street. Property owner is 1905 Florida Street, Inc., Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dale with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance Case Number 23-0859. Owner's name 1905 Florida Street, Inc. Property location is 1905 Florida Street. Case was initiated as a field observation on May 5th, 2023. Existing violations are 14-32, no active business license. 14-35, no use and occupancy inspection. 2-75.6.6, remove shutters and boards from windows. And 23.411, remove trailer from property. Property re-inspected on July 3rd, 2023, and found to be in non-compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on May 15th, 2023, and the certified mail was delivered. Property was posted at Property and City Hall on May 25th, 2023. Last re-inspection was on July 24th, 2023, and found to be in non-compliance. Photographs of the property have been taken showing the violations. There has been no personal contact with the property owner. The city's recommendation time is September 5th, 2023, with a $75 per day fine and an administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid on September 5th, 2023.
Having reviewed the file and read the testimony from the court officer, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations as stated and the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into full compliance by September 5th, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's requested amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter. I'm bringing to magistrate.
Okay, next is item 27, case number 23-942, property address of 1817 North J Street. Property owners Nancy F. and Catherine N. McGovern. They've entered into a stipulated agreement. Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dale with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance Case Number 23-0942. The City of Lake Worth Beach has entered into a stipulated agreement with property owners Catherine Nancy F. McGovern and K.A. McGovern, that the person signing the stipulated agreement have the authority to enter into the stipulation and bind, that the violations exist at the property owner's property located at 1817 North J Street, Lake Worth Beach, that the owner is granted until September 28, 2023 to obtain compliance as specified in Exhibit A. Owner understands and agrees that she will not be entitled to an extension of time to correct the violations and agrees that she will not request the same. That if the owner does not correct the violations and bring the property into compliance with the code section cited in Exhibit A, by the date set forth in Section 3 above, a fine of $75 per day will be assessed beginning on the date set forth in Section 3 above. The fine to be imposed will become a lien on the property where the violations exist and upon any other real or personal property of the violator or owner. That the owner understands the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance Officer will re-inspect the property to verify whether the necessary work has been completed to correct the violation in Exhibit A.
And having reviewed the file and heard the testimony from the court officer and heard over the stipulated agreement, which has now been signed by the city and the property owner, I'm hereby approving the stipulation wherein the property owner is to comply by September 28, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected.
Okay, we're going to go to page 23 of the agenda, item number 76, case number 23-490, property address of 1406 Richard Lane. This is a request by the city to vacate a previous order. Officer Dale.
Officer Leticia Dale with the City of Lake Worth Beach Code Compliance Case Number 23-0490. Property address is 1406 Richard Lane. Property owner is Angel A. Alvarez. The city is requesting to vacate the order finding violation and assessing fine and claim of lien reported at official records book 34435 at pages 1608 to 1609 and filed on July 17, 2023.
Was it for the vacating?
Pages 1608 and 1609.
That's the lien that was reported though, right? Why is it being vacated?
It's being, Krista Simmons, City of Lake Worth Beach. It's being vacated at the request of the assistant director. She met with the property owner and it seems like from emails he had sent, he had the incorrect email address, which I know was brought up earlier. He sent it to Idale instead of L Dale. So he was trying to reach out to discuss the case and could not.
Okay,
So they requested it to be vacated.
alrighty, having reviewed the file and testimony from the code officer and Mr. Simmons, I am going to go ahead and pursue with the city's request to go ahead and vacate on the basis that there is good cause for the vacating of the order.
Hey, Officer Peter, you're up. Page 13. Item number 46, case number 22-1594, property address of 711 South F Street. Property owner is Andre H. Lovelace, Officer Pierre.
The number again, please.
The number is, we're on page 13, number 48.
Here with the city of Lake Worth Beach, property location is 711 South F Street. Case was initiated September 16th, 2022. Existing violations are 1432, 1435, obtained business license and use and occupancy inspection for Andre Lovelace. 27562, which in 27562, the only thing that is left is to move forward with permit 20-1457. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on May 23rd, 2023. Certified mail was returned to sender on June 29th, 2023. Certified mail was posted and City Hall was posted on May 25th, 2023. Last reinspection was done on July 26th. Photographs were taken of the property and personal contact was made with the owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until September 25th, 2023, or fines of $75 per day plus administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by September 25th.
All right, having read the file and had testimony from the code officer, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations as stated and the rest of violations that exist and continue to exist. I'm going to order the property owner to come into full compliance by 9/25/2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. And I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred regarding this matter and bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, item 47, case number 22-2245, property address of 615 Royal Palm Drive. Property owner is Ashley M. Urbanick and Sharon L. Urbanick, Officer Pierre.
Officer Blake Peter with the city of Lake Worth Beach. Property location is 615 Royal Palm Drive. Case was initiated December 19th, 2022. Existing violations are 23-4-19, remove outdoor storage from front yard. And 23-2-21 permits required for the installation of shed and pavers. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on April 28th, 2023. Certified mail is in transit as of May 4th, 2023. Property and City Hall was posted on May 3rd, 2023. Property was re-inspected July 26th, 2023. Photographs were taken of the property and personal contact was made with the owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until September 26th, 2023, and or face fines of $50 per day plus administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by September 26th.
Yeah, hereby find, having read the file and heard the testimony from the court officer that there was proper service and that the violations as stated in the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into full compliance by September 7th, 2023. Otherwise, face a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 regarding fees and costs incurred by the city regarding fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter.
I'm sorry, Magistrate. I know it says September 7th, the compliance date due to the fact that there's permits.
Okay, so I'm gonna change the deadline to the September 25th date.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29. Here goes the fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter and bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, we're gonna go to page 14, item 48, case number 22-2294, property address of 1412 South D Street. Property owner is Mark E. Falus, Officer Pierre.
Officer Blake here with the city of Lake Worth Beach, property location 1412 South D Street. This was a field observation and case was initiated December 28th, 2022. Existing violations are 23-2-21. Permits required for the installation of windows driveway, apron, and roof. All other violations have been complied. Formal notice of violation hearing was issued via certified mail April 12th, 2023. Certified mail was returned to sender on May 9th, 2023. Property was posted and City Hall was posted on April 13th, 2023. Last reinspection was done on July 26th. Photographs were taken of the property and personal contact was not made with the owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until September 25th, 2023, or face a fine of $75 per day, plus administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by September 25th.
Okay, I reviewed the file and heard the testimony from the code officer. I hereby find that there was proper service under the violations stated and the notice of violation that exists and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come to compliance by September 25th, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter. I'm reading it to magistrate.
Okay, next is item 49, case number 22-2295, property address of 1411 South D Street, property owner is Mark E. Felice, Officer Pierre.
Blake Pierre with the City of Lake Worth Beach, property location 1411 South D Street. Case was initiated on December 28th, 2022. Violations are as follow: 23-221, permits required for the installation of shed and cement block and pavers. 1432, 1435, obtained and pass a use and occupancy inspection for Felice Mark. All other violations are in compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on April 12th, 2023. Certified mail was in transit as of April 18th, 2023. Property was posted and City Hall was posted on April 13th, 2023. Last reinspection was done on July 26th, 2023. Photographs were taken of the property and no personal contact was made with the owner. The city is recommending that the owner be given until September 25th or face fines of $75 per day plus administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by September 25th.
Having reviewed the file and heard the testimony from the code officer, I hereby find that there was proper service under the violations as stated and the notice of violation that exists and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into full compliance by September 25th, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $75 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred regarding this matter. I'm bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, next is page 17, item 59, case number 23-569, property address of 827 South E Street, property owner is Seaside Bungalow 7 LLC, Officer Pierre.
Blake Pierre with the City of Lake Worth Beach. Property location is 827 South East Street. Case was initiated on March 22nd, 2023. Violations are as followed: 12-17. Garbage cans and recycling bins in public view. 12-18, remove all garbage, trash, and debris from property. And 23-2-21, permits for the installation of the fence. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on March 27, 2023. Certified mail was received on March 30th, 2023, and property was posted on March 31st, 2023. Last reinspection was done on July 26, 2023. Photographs were taken of the property. Personal contact was not made with the owner, and the city is recommending that the owner be given until September 4th, 2023, or fines of $50 per day, plus administrative costs of $425.29 to be paid by September 4th, 2023.
I hereby, having read the file and heard the testimony from the code officer, I hereby find that there was proper service and that the violations is stated and the notice of violation that exists and continue to exist. I'm hereby ordering the property owner to come into compliance by September 4th, 2023, otherwise pays a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. I'm also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city. Regarding this matter, I'm bringing it to magistrate.
Okay, next is item 60, case number 23-570. Property address of 901 South E Street. Property owner is Miguel A. Francisco, Officer Pierre.
Here with the City of Lake Worth Beach. Property location is 901 South E Street. This was a field observation. Case was initiated on March 23rd, 2023. Violations are as follows: 12-17, remove garbage cans and recycling containers from public view. 12-18, remove all garbage, trash, and debris from property. 2-7562, remove all hanging wires. Place waterproof cover on exposed electrical. Remove dirt, mold, mildew from structure. Repair damaged stucco on structure. 23-2-21, permits required for the installation of windows. 23-4-11, screen trailer properly from 3 sides. 23-4-19, remove outdoor storage from front yard. There are no violations that are in compliance. Formal notice of violation and hearing was issued via certified mail on March 27, 2023. Certified mail was received on April 1st, 2023, and property was posted on March 31st, 2023. Last reinspection was done on July 26, 2023. Personal contact was not made with the owner, and photographs were taken on the property. The city is recommending that the owner be given until September 1st, 2023, or face fines of $50 per day, plus the administrative cost of $425.29 to be paid by September 1st, 2023.
What was the compliance date?
September 1st.
All right, having reviewed the file and heard testimony from the code officer, hereby found that there was proper service and that the violations as stated in the notice of violation did exist and continue to exist. I hereby order the property owner to come into compliance by September 1st, 2023, otherwise face a fine of $50 a day until the violations are corrected. Also granting the city's request in the amount of $425.29 in regards to fees and costs incurred by the city regarding this matter.
Okay, next, we're gonna go to the foreclosure agenda. Krista Simmons, City of Lake Worth Beach, Compliance Admin Manager. The following cases the orders have been recorded for more than 90 days, and at this time, none of these properties are homesteaded. Case number 22-1230, case number 22-1753, case number 22-1785, 22-1902, and 23-47, and the city is requesting authorization of foreclosure from the magistrate.
All right, based on the statements from the city regarding the liens having been recorded for more than 90 days, I hereby authorize the city to move forward with foreclosure proceedings for those cases stated therein. That's it. That's it. Concludes our agenda. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Will you stop us? I have a lot of citizens that we had so many private orders.
Yeah.
When did we start private landscape? Was that mentioned at the?
This is the first time I've